Anyways, when are they going to come out with another Shrek?
God damn it, man.
I just had to squeeze that in. Hey, Crow.
Aye.
You know the space elevator in the starting scene, correct?
Yeah.
Like the loading screen? It doesn't actually require gravity. It does merge blocks and connectors. So it could technically go on for infinity.
Yes.
With enough supply.
But a clanging infinity.
Depends if you have the timing right.
We're joined.
Hello, Rest. I still don't understand why people say the space engineers become terrible.
Because they try to compare it to other games.
True.
When there's really no need for a comparison. Oh shit! Oh shit! We were on the move. Please don't attempt to join yet.
Yeah, Rusty's already tried to join.
Please hit a tree! Hit a tree! Hit a tree! Hit a tree! Hit that tree and stop! Stop! It stopped.
Yay.
You good to go?
It's barked. Okay, stopped that. Oh, the Titan's moving as well.
Oh, jeez, I can see it on my second monitor. That's not good.
It's okay. It's only a dip. It's only a dip. Woo!
Your stream's a little bit delayed, by the way.
I know.
But that is somewhat reasonable. It's only a few seconds.
The Titan? Question mark?
Titan got an upgrade. It's
yeah.
got definitely upper deck space now, and a little more interior space.
It's a big boy.
Yeah, it went from large boy to big boy.
And then next it's going to become thick boy.
Actually, no, I think it's translated to thick boy.
Translated to?
No, it's turned into thick boy.
Then what's going to be next?
I don't know. That doesn't matter. I'm gonna.
It
I'm
does.
Hello. Hey, it's Mac.
Hey, Mac.
Hey.
Things were delayed, but got things running again.
That's good.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah. Rolling blackouts isn't fun.
Huh.
Yeah, I had fun with that a couple days ago, if you'll remember.
Oh, no. Here's the worst part. Rolling blackouts in the middle of a heat wave.
Oh,
I had that a couple days ago. No, you see, 90 plus degrees outside. Very fun.
Okay. Apparently the same situation.
Yeah. Right after a storm, that was one of the fiercest we've had in a long time, which means there was debris scattered everywhere
Oh, how lovely.
that had to be cleaned up.
On the topic of storm, last night I heard what could only be described as 8 different instances of thunder going off after each other.
Like, simultaneous.
After each other. Like somebody was shooting a gun right outside my window.
We had a lightning bolt land in our next door neighbor's backyard that night.
I had a tornado warning today.
Oh, those are always fun. How close did it get?
I don't know how close it got. There was no tornado warning though, but we used the Canadian thing that doesn't rely on any information.
Yeah, it's not the American system. It has two versions. It's the tornado watch.
You've got a tornado watch and a tornado warning. Tornado watch
is...
means the conditions are right.
Yep,
for
and tornado
such warning has to be confirmed.
Yep, and then if it's a jumper, they won't say touchdown, but if it's a tornado warning, and then they'll say a touchdown has been confirmed.
Well, in Canada, there is no tornado watch and tornado warning. It's just tornado warning off the back.
Yeah,
What's up,
which is
gang?
kind of weird.
Yeah. Anyway, oh hey Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Rob,
time.
hi.
It's been a long time, my friend. You sure you can run this with us?
What, space engineers?
Yeah, Rob, you okay? You think you can play with the big boys?
There's only one way to find out, Knives.
You're a bit muffled, by the way.
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out.
Yep. I guess so.
Please don't all join at once, though.
So I'm guessing we're allowed to join now or no?
Yes, but
Okay, I'll take my
We had
time
three
then.
people join simultaneously, and that
it'll crash.
Yeah.
So I'll let a few people in, and then another few people, and then another few people.
I'm gonna need an invite because my join friends option never works. So.
you should be able to join off Ivan and the Steam friends. And by should, I mean you did that with Stellaris, so it should work with,
Ivan.
Give me a minute.
Also, don't mind the Deserts of Karak soundtrack. It's appropriate.
Oh, I had to mute it so I could hear everyone better.
Just turn it down.
Here, I'll be right back.
We'll open the
Have
back
to go
door.
eat.
I swear to God, we'll open the back end.
Wait, what?
So, I've sent Ivan the pictures I've taken of this new ship. Do you want to see them, Mac?
Send it to them.
Which new ship?
He's building. I would classify it as a cruiser.
Yeah, go ahead and send me the pics.
Let me just say it this way: Ivan's few words to it were enough guns
Oh,
to
dear.
make it war happen.
Oh yeah. And we're talking 40k orc, not some fantasy orc.
She carries 5 little Davids as its forward main battery.
Good God. Rusty, we have the tank mod.
That is a lot of hydro thrusters.
Yeah, she didn't have enough speed with the thrust that was there, and the inside was basically completely gutted, so it was like, fuck it, you know? I might as well just go in and use the interior as hidden thrusters.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
just-
don't tell Lone that you're doing that.
Yeah, try the Epstein drive. That's what I use on my larger ships to give them plenty of forward thrust without having to coat the back of them in hydro thrusters.
Well, the idea I had for it was the ship's all light armor anyway, right? So it's not going to stand long in a fight. So the
Shields.
idea is it's going to be I mean, I thought about it, but I was trying to go with a light mod build whenever I did it. I mean, I could add shields in, I could make room for them and stuff, but it's like...
Doesn't take a lot of room for shields. It's amazing.
I wanted to go with a fast attack style ship, so it's kind of like a fast pass. You know, get in, get the fuck out, dish out as much hurt as you can in that one pass. Then if you have to,
Flat
swing back
cannons.
around for the second one.
Use a lot of flat cannons.
Well,
Those things are close range, but they'll tear
look on
everything
there
up at close
and
range.
count the Bofors on it, because I think
Oh,
there's
you Bofors.
8 Bofors in
mind.
total.
He's using the battle cannons pack.
Battle
Yeah,
cannons. Yeah,
there's-
Bofors will do
there's
that.
Yeah,
8
it's same
Bofors,
effect. Same
and
effect.
then 8. Let's see. Hold on. Where, if I can find them. 9, 10, 11 broadside batteries, I want to say.
Yep. I'm not too terribly familiar with
And
battle
the
cannons.
broadside batteries have a range of 1.2K.
Sheesh. You're trying to make an artillery cruiser or a strike cruiser?
I think he's
I
trying
guess
to make an artillery cruiser, definitely.
Now, an artillery cruiser, a fast artillery cruiser, isn't a bad idea.
The glass
Since what's the
cannon, but
first
it will
thing-
still work.
Well, no, yeah. Well, if you make a fast artillery cruiser, Ivan, you've seen how annoying a lot of those Galcian artillery are.
Oh,
and
yeah. My girlfriend played a bit of it last night.
And they're really annoying because they move backwards about as fast as your heavy vehicles can move forwards.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is, right, now, I can't take full credit for the ship, because literally what I found was the hull itself. Like, the hull design isn't mine. I found literally just the empty hull on the workshop.
Like, it's one of those large ship frames?
Basically.
Okay.
And then all I had to do was go in and add everything to it.
Well, Rusty, last time we had a driving session where I built, so...
This is gonna be mostly building and maybe combat session.
Hopefully, I don't lag a lot.
But first, we need once everybody's in, then we need to head over to that that outpost that we were at last night. Or
So get me caught up. Where are we in all this?
okay, so story-wise,
New world, the old world had to go because file got corrupted.
Yeah, basically new start on Earth-like star system, yada yada yada. And once we found out confirmed that the old world is irretrievable, this became the new world. So there's a challenge to this world where there's no VTOL craft. You can have like planes and whatnot, but there's no VTOL craft. It's going to be very deserts of Karak, essentially.
Okay.
Except those vehicles are VTOL.
So we're
They're
limited. So we're limited to rovers and planes.
Yes.
Okay.
But once
can handle
once
that.
we reach a certain point, the what is known as the massive unknown signature,
Primary anomaly.
something like that. Then and only then will I release the lockout on VTOLs.
All right. So I've got a rover I want to build. It hasn't been tested in survival yet. I haven't had the chance to test it in survival. But it's like a mini base respawn rover.
Well, if as long as it's smaller than the Titan, it might be okay.
I've sent you pictures of it. I think.
Resend a picture, just to be safe.
I think. I can't guarantee.
Rusty, take the LAV.
Yeah,
We're going
no.
up to the outpost.
It was that rover I sent you the pictures of. Like right before the picture of the ship, the first picture.
Good to know, Rusty.
That's what that is.
I'll
that
look
was
at
the
it in a
rover
minute.
I built.
I'm trying to drive this thing.
Here you go, Mac. I should still have it.
Oh, Ivan, I was looking up on figuring out what I wanted to try and build for the for a support cruiser, if any, and I just settled on doing a one of my already pre-built designs. They'll work well enough.
Yeah, Mech, could you design me a... No, I'll talk to you about this in private later. That'll be a story.
An antagonist.
something like that.
Well, pick the right person. I'm certainly very antagonistic towards you a lot of the time. Why am I out here?
We had to kick you out of the vehicle because it was driving away. It was still
Oh,
in
not
movement when I
not
loaded.
that. I'm just getting really bad ping times. Oh, that thing. That is an interestingly shaped vehicle.
Oh, slow down in the dip, so don't bump the front. Get the wheels on the
We
ground.
shouldn't be able to bump this front as nearly as easily.
But yeah, no, Mac, that's the rover I want to get. That's the rover I want to build.
I'll look in a second.
Hold
Yep,
on.
we know ahead of time,
I didn't
Rusty.
even send them all to Mac.
We already
It's
fixed.
white.
I
If it
know, I
wasn't
haven't
white, it
actually
would-
painted it yet.
No, not that. The signal is white, so it's not hostile.
Yeah, it's considered, it's unowned. Have to get around these trees so they don't clang us out. I need to upgrade it just a little bit. Why'd you go inside,
Rusty, why are you
Rusty?
inside? Wait for us.
I'm gonna send one more.
Don't pick up the data pads. I'll do that.
Yeah,
Alright, there you go.
that way
Well,
when
yeah,
they
Mac,
break,
when
it's
you get
his
the
fault,
chance.
not mine.
Yeah, Mac, when you get the chance, look at all those.
Whoa.
The only, like, real advanced thing about it is it's got 2 thrusters to help it go up hills and stuff if it
Yeah, that
gets
should be.
into trouble.
That's
trouble
fine.
from
As long as
hills.
it's not VTOL, you can full on build it.
It's a rover.
But yeah, now as you
You
can
got a
see, it's got a
VTOL rover,
survival
you're
kit
going
on it.
even beyond... You're going beyond...
I've done that.
a VTOL rover?
Yeah. It's got
Well, I
wheels,
mean-
and then we slapped thrusters on it because we got tired of driving 3 kilometers back and forth. So it still had the wheels, and we just flew it. Ah.
Sounds like
I am
Fred.
frozen.
I'm gonna be a while this downloads the mods.
Yep, take your time. Just to let you know, Mac, you made a kind of a mistake here. Look on this side and then look on the other and look at the spacing you did.
I'm not finished yet. Remember, I hadn't finished when to save. Because we had to revert to save.
Right.
Do you have any type of like building repair mod, or do
Nope.
we have the nano? Okay, I wasn't sure. All right. Hand welding or a
Oh,
piston powered
nuts.
weld rig.
Hand welding.
And
mostly.
welding.
Until we build a welder.
Oh, nuts. I messed up on the left side.
Oh, I was just gonna
Ah.
build like I was just gonna build like a temporary welding rig and then use it to weld up my
Not
rover.
really any point, but yeah. I love the system they've come up with for this antenna rig.
The only thing is, that rover was called the Wanderer, but the game turned it into Projection Grid. When I blueprinted it, its name was Projection Grid. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, we
Did
got
you name the grid?
Yeah, I went in and named the grid to the Wanderer, and it saved it as Projection Grid. I was like, okay, well, not a big deal. It's noticeable enough that I'll know what I'm picking.
Well, folks, we're inside and there's not much. A couple data pads and a dead engineer.
Although I could use some help with someone helping me paint it, you know. Going with
We'll
a
see,
Desert Track vibe, we can paint it.
Yeah, I still haven't painted our big rover, besides the fact that I now have to move it out 1 block. I have to move the entire left side out 1 block because I messed up the... And I'm having serious issues with,
Ping?
Yeah, with lag. It's not letting me actually do anything. I can move
See,
my camera, but
friend-
that's pretty much it.
My friend built a custom-built rover with a piston suspension system, and it was okay for about a week. And then my friend was being a dumbass and ramped it off a hill, and when the suspension hit, we shot to orbit.
Why am I not surprised? Anyway, sorry to break your conversation, but we're in story a little bit, so I'm going to read these data pads. Technician Broderick, Survival Outpost, data pad 1. I only have a few days left, our supplies just ran out. I suppose I should tell anyone who finds this what happened. It all started on orbit, as most things do. We were running a scan of the planet to see if it was viable for colonization. We got some very promising data. Mild temperatures, balanced ecosystem, and a stable hydrosphere. Then, all of a sudden, flash! An EMP knocks out all systems. Without propulsion, we drifted too close to the atmosphere, and down we went. Thankfully, we landed in a temperate area, so we weren't too badly off. As for survivors, there were only 4 of us left. We had survival equipment, thankfully, and salvaged what we could to construct our meager outpost. We lasted a good long time. The ship had plenty of rations, so food and water wasn't an issue. We've managed to build a utility truck to mine and scout the area, and a radio dish to try to get a signal out. It was nice for quite a while, at least until the drones came. That's in datapad 1. Datapad 2. The drones came in a huge squadron. At first, they didn't even notice us. All they were interested in was the remains of our ship. A giant, I would guess it would be a grabber/carrier, heaved the whole ship out of the ground, parted it off somewhere to the south. After that, they turned their attention to us. Mick, Rory, and Carter took the truck and drove with as much supplies as they could, as fast as they could. I don't know if they made it or not. I kept the drone's attention with some well-placed rifle fire. Eventually one of them hit me and I retreated back inside. After a while, the drones just left. I don't know if they didn't think I was a threat, or it wasn't just that interesting. It was quiet for a while, until I realized I was all alone. Eventually I try to get a signal out with the radio dish, but all I get is static in response. I don't know if it's the EMP effects in orbit or if there is anyone out there. There's much left now. Rails off from there. That's it.
Ooh, so you might be able to find a rover.
Drones could have destroyed it.
Yeah. But you never know, maybe they hit it something.
My guess
Most
is,
likely scenario, the drones did destroy it, but
yeah, most likely the drones trashed it and then carted it off toward the clustered metallic signature.
that's pretty impressive. That's an idea I had thought about, building a big-ass ship able to lift the other ships up out of the fucking ground after they've crashed and cart them off to where you can salvage them.
I had a small ship. I mean, I had to cut the big ship in half, but I had a small ship that was capable of doing that.
No, the thing I was thinking of would been like a whole rig designed to come over and then be set above like a ship that's even somewhat in the ground, and then the crew would go down and either cut it free or dig it free, and then arms could come down, lock onto the hull, and then raise it. But then you could fly off with it. But the only way you could do the arms is with pistons. Pistons are a lot more stable now, though, so it's possible.
Jade.
I used them as I put them as a docking arm on that ship that I'm making, because the way the hull is, it's kind of hard to find a good spot to put a docking port on it. So I just put it on the end of a fucking piston. I'll have to take a picture of the bridge at some point. Yeah, more than enough consoles.
Well, this place has a small server room. We could use it to process the data we've been hanging on to. I'll start decrypting. Let's see. We have 3 technical schematics. Where are they? Technical schematic, Project Streamer, Project Kalash. Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
How big is this place?
Project Montana.
As in
Did
Montana.
you realize?
Like
Did you
Montana.
realize there's absolutely nothing out in Montana?
Okay, there's a Montana class, or there's an Iowa class named Montana. I'll let you figure it out from there.
Iowa class?
World War II.
World War
Oh.
II. Iowa class battleship called the name of the USS Montana.
All right, looks like.
Wait, I'm thinking about. No, I'm not thinking about Minnesota.
Okay, starting on Project Kalash. Looks like it's pretty small. It is now processing. Sorry to steal your servers there, the guy.
Okay, does anyone have like the entire mod list that they can just send it to me on Steam and then I can just download it?
No, sorry. I wish I could. I would look at the mod list, but I can't right now. Starting on Project Streamer. There's a problem with Project Montana. It's a little more encrypted than
Nuts.
we might need something a little stronger in this small server room.
How does somebody check their sim speed?
Shift F11. Right now, for me, it's hovering around 0.9. About 1 and 0.9. Between those values for me, depending on host, so.
I'm getting like 0.3 to 4.
Oof. Here, I'll...
30, 40.
I will, run a clean.
If that's standing still, when I move, I get like 15.
Maybe try, restart?
I'm just logging in. Well, back in.
I'm literally only at 7 out of 30 of the mods.
Ah.
Yeah!
Open. BRB.
I can run an internet check, see if
Okay!
things are stable on my end.
Yes! Now go!
Going on.
Okay. Oh, I jumped to 13 on it.
What's yelling about? Or is it something we don't need to know about?
No, she came in here to talk to me about helping her put out the trash and stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting 150 megabytes per second, so I'm good on internet speed. So
Let me make sure none of the game stuff like War Thunder or something like that is downloading something in the background.
speed.
Revive.
Crow, do you know how to use your, command line?
The who and the what now?
Are you using Windows 7 or Windows 10?
10.
Oh, I don't know how to launch command line in Windows 10.
It's still CMD.
Yeah, go into your and search programs wherever that is, and search a program called CMD.
Command prompt.
That's the
Yep.
one. Make sure you launch in administrative mode if you have.
Yeah. Then what you want to do is, in the field it presents, you want to type ping, P-I-N-G, then space, then the numbers 8.8.8.8.
What's that?
Google servers.
Rusty,
It's a
what'd you do?
It's a decent metric because it'll pretty much always be the same. So it's pretty much only your end that can change.
God damn it, Rusty. Why'd you back the termite into the...
Wait, what did he do?
How many 8s?
8.8.8.8. Great. I think it's 4. And then space minus T, then enter.
Also, Rusty, why'd you want to get the termite out? You want to build something in here? Oh, if you're gonna make the Bane Blade, I don't think that we have enough room in the backs.
Not inside to make a Bane Blade. That's a large cargo bay. That's a large cargo hold. It isn't that large.
Yeah, the Bane Blade's way too tall.
So do you guys try to salvage any of that stuff for parts too, or no?
It says time 28 ms. It's somewhere in the 20s to 30s.
Alright, you've got plenty of ping then. What that means is the time it takes basically your computer to say hi to the computers at the Google server farm.
Why do you want to make a cheap rover, Rusty?
I'm sure Ivan can explain it better than that, but that's all that really matters.
An experiment, he says. Oh, great.
Hey, Ivan.
Yes.
Never mind. I was gonna tell you a joke about UDP, but I wasn't sure you'd get it.
He sounds angry.
Damn it, Mac. Fuck you.
Ivan, do you know what the correct response to that joke is?
No, but I definitely got it though.
Ack. Oh, I love that. I had to have that joke explained to me the first time I heard it. Not terribly surprising, but oh, I've loved it ever since.
How
It's a
much
horrible
Dr.
joke.
Pepper? How many cans of Dr. Peppers is too much? You guys say?
If you ask me, 1, but that's just me.
So I take about 75% of a 12 pack is a little bit too much. Like I 8 cans a day.
Well, I can't stand carbonated beverages. It's just the taste of the stuff they use to carbonate it. You know, it's so cool seeing that LAV just sitting out there.
What is this, Rusty? Is this your... No, what's it for? That's the question.
I wanted to drive it into off a cliff, see whether it can land. Actually, that's not a bad little small little rover.
Like, unless you're gonna... Are you gonna install, like, a tank turret to... Tank gun on top or something, or...
You know, if somebody knows how to do that, you can do it on mine.
Okay, yes he is.
There'd be
Got
enough
it.
room. There'd be enough room to to put a decently sized howitzer on the top of my rover.
Yep. Well, one of the... I think the mod we're using for the weapons mod we replace mech specs with has small ship tank turrets. If I'm not mistaken.
Let me
Does
check.
it have any does it have anything for like anti-aircraft?
What we have in
Are any of
small,
those turrets
what we have in
small
small
grid?
grid is a 20mm point defense gun and a 43mm autocannon.
Okay, I know what I'm using. Wait, I think I know the mod you're using.
Also, we
it
have a
has
30mm.
it has
Also, we have a 30mm chin gun.
I
chain
love
gun.
chin guns. Every VTOL
Yeah,
needs a
I know
chin
the,
gun.
I know the mod you're using because it's got because it doesn't have flat cannons and then some like 1500 millimeter fucking
it's the assault
final
cannon.
gun.
It's the assault cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that one, and I was trying to figure it out. That was the one I was going to use for my cruiser, and then I couldn't remember what the fuck it was.
How hard would it be to make an A10 Warthog?
Not that hard.
Not that hard, actually.
We have the machine guns for it, so.
We do.
Oh yeah, you
But
definitely do.
Rusty, I would more suggest building the main blade.
Yeah, have you
he
guys built
somehow
any?
managed to flip some things that shouldn't have been flippable.
Okay, now I'm
Have you
getting.
guys- Have you guys built any kind of like small like, fuck, what are they called?
What?
Like light airplanes to use as like a
We
scout
did,
plane.
but they got shot out of the sky.
Shredded. Them got
Oh.
shredded.
Oh.
Rusty's, no, it was actually yours game, wasn't it? It was your,
Data complete on the railgun, by the way.
cool.
I'm gonna see about adding it to
Ivan?
the.
How much would you hate me if I said that we need to add a, mouse-controlled railgun turret on the top of this thing?
Oh, damn it. Railguns are large grid only.
Yes. You didn't know that?
Well,
For small grids, Ivan, use the Azimuth Sniper. Really long range, not as much damage, but it's semi-auto.
I know. Well, I was more thinking of building the ship I put in the Space Engineers chat. Or the rover. Whatever.
Yeah, when I went to try and create a, Oops. When I went
Somebody's
to
loading
try and
something
create
up.
a...
Ow, ow,
Yeah,
ow, ow, ow.
oh, wow.
Game King, I'm going to turn off your projector because ouch, ouch, ouch. It's starting to hurt. Yeah, 0.7.
What did we lose? We lost Rob.
There we go. Everything went quiet for a minute. I don't know why.
You lost connection for us real quick.
Oh, I see. He put the Bane Blade on the console table.
One thing I worry about is how quickly will the Bane Blade be able to move? Because we're not going to be able to stick it inside,
It's got wheels. It's got 3x3 wheels. Question is are these the decorative wheels or the actual tank wheels? This looks like the right one, Rusty. Oh yeah, this is the right one. This is the right one. You got it.
Mine,
Yeah,
I can move fast enough to. Like, if I've got a flat, open, like, area just to fucking let it loose, I can get it up to 100.
Dude has multiple... Yeah,
Oh,
Dude, it's multiple
okay,
Bane Blade
what the
tanks.
hell? I just dropped 0.6. Things are coming back up again, but holy shit.
I didn't do it
I'm
this time.
checking the entity list. There's nothing new in the entity list.
Whip's railgun weapon. So the only thing about it is, I don't know if you guys made it to where you can build reactors yet or not.
Nope.
No.
Okay, so,
Well, we
That's
can
the
build
only thing-
reactors. We just don't have anything to power them
Yeah, we don't have
with.
any fuel. That's the
alright, so
problem.
that's the only thing that we'll have to strip out of my rover, is the well, we won't even have to build them actually. If we're building it by hand, we won't build them.
Yep.
I'll just have to double check and make sure nothing's piped through the reactors, which I don't think they are.
Ivan,
I'm pretty
can
sure
you
they're not.
experiment and remove Groovy for a bit?
Why?
Just an experiment.
He's trying to see what the Groovy's what's lacking him.
Oh yeah, I'll tell it to leave.
Yeah. Did you not realize the size of a Baneblade tank? Ivan was bragging on it the other day.
Like, I gave you permission to build it, but it's big boy.
Have you guys seen the one that's on the workshop that's a convoy escort? There's one on the workshop that's like a fucking dreadnought rover, and it's literally all small grid.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it is fucking
Actually, no, it's not a Baneblade. It's, I saw Aaron review it.
Yeah, dude, it is fucking huge to be all
We're
small
talking
grid.
about a small grid rover that's larger than the Falchion.
Okay. Oh wow.
It's probably it probably stands to about the same size as one wheel from the Keep off of Captain Jack's series.
Okay,
that was one
I
of
guess
the,
we're not
the very
building the Baneblade.
That was one of the very few decent rovers he built, because I looked at one of while I was trying to figure out how to design a decent rover. I looked at his the previous one he built, which looked fairly decent. The one he built during the old colony survival, and it is just one of the worst designed interiors I've ever seen.
On what, the Keep or something?
No, his previous rover, like the Bear or something. Grizzly, maybe. I don't know.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
So, to save up on power, since we don't need this outpost, anything from it anymore, I'm gonna do this to it.
You just delete it.
I'm just gonna delete it, yep.
I was gonna salvage that.
I was gonna
Okay,
say
the sim speed is dropping
Can't be
occasionally
that
to
thing. That thing's
0.5.
not big enough.
It's occasionally dropping to 0.5, so...
That thing's not big enough to actually cause that kind of drop in sim speed.
Can I bring the bot back now?
Yeah, it looks like it's not making a difference.
Well, there's a projector on the turbine, I might turn that off.
Our planet is dying.
Please don't narrate it.
Every year.
Can you please not narrate it?
Dude, that was
if I want to
like...
hear the narration for Desert Scar, I'll go watch a playthrough.
You have played that way too much if you have that fucking memorized.
No, that's just the kind of thing I memorize really, really easily. The interesting thing is, sometimes when in a movie, I'll say the character's next line when I've never actually watched the movie.
Some are easy to pick up.
Yeah, but most are easy to guess.
Yeah, true. I'll give you that one. And I'm not even entirely sure that's the right line. That might be somewhere before or later.
Ouch! Sim speed just dropped to 0.2 for a second there.
I wonder if it's me, because I'm about to connect, because I'm at 27 out of 30.
Maybe, I don't know.
How's your plane? How's the new and only aircraft we're about to have? You know, we built this land carrier. You told me very specifically to include a runway for this thing, and we don't have any aircraft right now.
Oh, that can that can be remedied very easily. So, also, never give me tiered engines with the ability to build this fighter I have in my thing, and the anything above the 250 meter a second speed mod, because I built this thing and then proceeded to yeet myself out of orbit with it because I went so fast. I didn't even recognize I had done it till I looked up at the screen and I started to see asteroids going by.
Oh, there goes Crow.
Uh-oh.
Because I cleared the atmosphere at 500 meters a second by going at like a 45-degree angle with a tier 4 atmo thruster as my main propulsion. It was kind of funny, actually.
There, I fixed the problem that one little side. It's still not perfect, but it's, you know, survival rover.
I might give the server a restart though, given the lag we're experiencing.
Alright, just warn me a bit before you do.
Yeah, I will. Testing out this thing by going down to the ice lake away from the Titan, see if that helps. Like, if it's the Titan, then I can compensate for it.
Nuts.
And deal
Okay,
with it.
why hasn't someone done that yet?
It's like it's keeping getting worse. I don't know why. Almost out of render range. Oh, no wonder that's...
Oh, no.
I think I know what the spike was. Putting a blueprint on the table. Whenever you're done with the table, please remove the blueprint from it, or turn off the table. Done.
So it's kind of stalled at mod 27.
Probably a big mod.
It's the AWG weapon core pack.
Oh yeah, that's a big pack.
That'll do it.
Hello.
Crow's just back.
Okay, I moved my camera far away from the base, and there's still a lot of lag.
There it goes. They kicked over the Modern Arms weapon kit.
How does this make you feel?
Like it's taking a really fucking long time to load all the mods?
Why am I over here?
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to get us all together, including some of my other friends that play Space Engineers, and have us all get on a PvP server and see what we can do.
Or just creative.
See how much, like...
Just in creative and just blow each other up with random shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably not a good idea. I have built entire ships specifically for ramming and leaving fucking mass warheads inside your ship.
I built an entire carrier designed to carry an entire battle wing into battle. He says realizing he's saying the word battle way too many times.
No, literally what this ship does is it's got a spine on it, and it's actually a whole separate thing that's mounted back inside the ship that can be re-welded again. And the scary part was I used pistons to push it forward, and then it would lock on using merge blocks, and then the pistons would detach and come back. So whenever that one's deployed, it can start building another one. And what it does is you fly up to the enemy ship, slam into it at full speed, drive this ram as far into the enemy ship as you can, and then just hit a button and back up. And wait.
Sounds very.
Well, if you don't kill them with the explosives,
alien.
you're gonna kill them with the clang.
That sounds very aliens. You know, the second jaw effect.
Like, no, literally, I did it to my friend because he was using a carrier, and what I did is the front of my ship was apparently, like, fit perfectly inside of his hangar port door, and I slammed this thing through the back wall of his hangar, let go, and then backed out.
Well, I can guarantee you can't do that to the call, because he doesn't have a port. Well, actually, she has a port large enough to fit a small Corvette in, but it's very carefully set up so you can't actually fly through it.
You're talking to someone who basically the entire front half of this thing is the outside layer is blast door blocks.
Not a bad idea.
That way it can.
And
that
while
way,
you're still
that
getting
way, like,
close, I'll just nail you with a pair of long-range railguns.
Oh god, he's gonna build this thing. That was the lag I
cool.
felt.
That's actually a very cool thing I've completed. How big is it?
I've got a mobile base rover, but it's a really decent size and it's all heavy.
Oh wow,
armor,
that'll
which is
actually
the
fit
hard
in
part.
here. I didn't actually think that would fit in here.
Getting it out's gonna be the problem.
Nah, it's not wide. It's not too wide. It should fit here, and it's not that tall either.
No, I'm worried about
even
when
as it is-
when we tip it, when it tips down, the back end it's just gonna either catch in the bottom, or the top will get caught like the Titan did.
Well then, that way you go out with enough speed and you ramp it.
It'd fly out, great.
Technically, you
You
don't
know
even
me,
have to
Ivan.
fly out. That's why I typically go with 3 or more wheels on my rovers.
This
So
thing's
that way
got like 7,
can-
so it's not due to lack of wheels. It's due to the fact that the thing is so long that it'll have difficulty getting out of the getting down the ramp out of
Oh,
our
okay.
back.
Yeah, no, Mac, you can see my rover's not all that long, but like, it's built as like it can go anywhere. So like, you can
Yeah.
even put it on moons and stuff, planets with no oxygen, because it carries small grade hydrogen and small grade oxygen tanks. And it's completely vanilla, so I can put it on any fucking survival server.
No,
I
no,
wanna
this will
put it on.
work. Rusty, this will work very well. No
I
problem
turned
with
on
building.
I turned on show only buildable, so that should help.
If we can find out where it is again.
Oh, hang on.
And the cool part is, it basically, that rover is
it's
like
gone.
an outpost creator.
You're gonna
Rusty,
have to,
what did you do?
you have to someone.
Rusty, we were gonna build it, Rusty. We just needed to set it up so that we could build it.
Someone accidentally
excuse
removed
me.
it.
No, I don't think I accidentally removed it. Rusty sounded like Rusty thought we were saying no. Thought you had turned it off when you just turned it to show buildable.
Actually, I did
Alright.
show buildable, so
Yeah, I bet he didn't know that that's what you're doing.
there you go. God, 0.6. It's almost at 0.7. Jesus Christ, the slowdown in here is monstrous. This might call for a restart fairly soon. What is it? Game King, didn't I say no VTOL?
You told me you could build that one.
Yes, but he has to remove the VTOL capability. Game King, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Hello!
There you are.
I'm alive.
Hello.
I'm gonna make it fully, but I'm gonna get rid of these thrusters and put azimuth batteries.
Okie doke.
Also, I got some azimuth batteries up here. Do you want me to use the superconductors that we have, or what?
Just let me know. Oh, you got it.
Okay.
All right, I'll just because I know
Just
they're
right here.
space with batteries, so
Yeah.
they're a bit annoying.
You know, one time my buddy built a ship, and then he added them, and like he had built the ship to where it was kind of like a cargo hauler. Well, we had decided we would do it as like different groups. Well, he had just been out. He had salvaged like I want to say it was like 5 or 6 of these like mod spawn in like wrecked vessels. Well, I waited till he was done. I went out in my fighter and I sunk like 4 missiles into his hydrogen tank and completely disabled his ship with that short volley with a fighter. I went on board, took out his medbay, and shot him as he came downstairs to stop me.
That's good.
The sad part is, all I had to do was fix it, was add in a hydrogen tank, which I brought the materials to do. I put the hydrogen tank back in, and then I took the freighter back to my base.
Oh, that's just sad.
He took his light cruiser out to go and find the ship, and when he found it where I had left it rigged with hidden warheads. So the second he powered it on, they would detonate.
If that's what you did to a friend, I'd hate to see what you did to an enemy.
Yeah, you don't want to get on his bad side.
You know, ask Game what I did to his light, or ask Game what I did to his battleship one day when he made me mad. It was in, what, 5 pieces by the time I finished?
Maybe 8. It was something crazy, but it was funny at the time.
He caught a few salvos from my main battery.
And frozen. Yeah. Okay, yeah, guys, get to the beds. I'm gonna restart. This is
okay. Hold on.
This is getting annoying.
Let me. I canceled the download. So
yeah, because we just hit 0.4 on it. We put 0.4 average.
The shitty part about it was that ship was rigged with 4 railguns, and every time you fired them, you then had to go stationary because it would come close to overloading the power grid. And at first it did overload the power grid. Ask you, first time we battle tested it, I fired, and all of a sudden you hear me go, "You got a problem." He goes, "What?" I said, "My entire power grid just overloaded due to me firing those railguns. I can't do shit."
Yeah, I was trying to build a hover. Put one of those one of those spinal railguns onto a hover to mimic something from Homeworld.
You ran out of juice.
Yeah, I fired the gun and the hover almost dropped straight out of the sky. It didn't actually. But I'm thinking, okay, I can't have it do that in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, no, you could ask Gabe. When I got back, I ripped my engine room apart. Like, I went in and I gutted my engine room, redid it with, what was there? 2 azimuth reactors, and then I think there was like 15 small ones.
Something like that.
Not counting batteries, not counting azimuth and azimuth batteries I used just to store the power to fire the railgun. That was literally the only time they were set to discharge, is when we were about to fire the railgun.
Oop, just lost somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rusty. Not Rusty, Crow.
Crow, again.
Yeah,
did it balance out, or is it still lagging?
I closed the server. I'm going to restart it. I just
okay.
I just want to check the mod list, see if there's anything I need to remove.
I didn't know if you'd fully closed already, or if you guys were still in there, because I stopped loading while I waited.
Yeah. I found out it takes 6 tiny azimuth reactors to be able to fire a railgun, pretty much.
Yeah.
How'd you figure that one out?
Because I added 8 and it worked, I got rid of 2 and it still worked.
Nice.
The old-fashioned way.
So ask.
Do something to work.
The only thing that really caused, like, here's the thing. My guns alone put, what was it? It left, originally before we added the railguns, the first time we ever tried them, my power grid during combat was sitting at what, like 70 something?
Yeah.
70 something percent. But that is with the shields active.
That's true.
When the shields go down and went into recharge, it jumped to almost 100. It jumped to like 96, 97.
Uh-huh.
At least it didn't go past 100. That's the important bit.
Yeah, but we had those railguns installed for what, like a week before we used them in that battle, because we didn't think it, because we were sitting there, we were talking about it, we were like, nah, they probably ain't gonna use that much power. We were so wrong. So he spent like, what was it, 2 minutes defending me while the fucking railguns recharged, and I waited on my power grid to recover.
Yeah.
He literally had to come up and put his battlecruiser between me and the 3 enemy ships, and I had to use him as a fucking meat shield.
Oh,
that wasn't so fun.
We were working, right before the game got corrupted. We had just mounted the Spinal Weapons mod just before we had an opportunity to use it. Stopped having survival compatibility, so we had to really quick at the last second switch out to the Eclipse Death Star Super Laser mod.
Oh.
And so we mounted an Eclipse laser on the front of our
it works wonders.
heavy cruiser and went after a unusually powerful enemy spawn. One shot from that thing took out its shields, and I don't think it did much damage other than that. And then it returned fire with some sort of very similar weapon, and blasted straight through,
It went from all the way from the forward port quarter all the way into the back of the hangar.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
I had one of those similar events happen when me and Game were playing. We were playing with Engineered Encounters, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
And they spawned in. It was something similar to my Shadow class battlecruiser, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something like that.
It was something kind of similar to it, and we were sitting there and we went in to fight this thing, and I hit it with the main battery. The shields on it dropped. It came about and immediately sunk around perfectly in the center of my bow. That still proceeded to come out the ass end and hit him behind me.
I was building a battle cruiser, and I decided to. This was before I stopped becoming compatible. I decided to try something, and so I put four of the heaviest spinal weapons I could find in the bow of it. So that the lasers were all pretty much shooting out of exactly the same space, essentially making it one of the most powerful coherent beam weapons in Space Engineers. Turns out I mounted them backwards.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
So when I went to test fire it, instead of slamming into the poor bit of rock, it went straight through, because these were mounted in the bow of the ship.
Oh no!
And this was a fairly
I'm gonna
long...
guess it went from the front all the way to the ass end of the ship and came out the other side.
Yep,
Oh.
just I figured out, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting the beam I was expecting. And I went down, and luckily the staircase from my control seat was above the hole, but it didn't really do a whole lot of damage to the ship. Otherwise, other than the fact that it was just a neatly carved hole straight from the front of the ship, leading all the way to the back.
So the funny part is we managed to disable this ship without like doing much damage to the interior of that ship, and as soon as we were locked onto it and had it, stationary, and we disabled its engines and shit, I look at him and I go, hey, I'm gonna check out the damage from that. Me and him go walking back, and we get to about, I want to say, aft port quarter, I think, of the ship, and we get to a door that leads into engineering, and I pop open the door, and I go, and I kind of walk out onto a block, and you see me turn left, turn right, turn back, look at him, and go, wasn't there an engine room here about 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I did some
Because I'm pretty
testing
sure
with
there
the.
was a. I looked at him, I said, because I'm pretty sure there was a reactor sitting right about here.
The railguns don't have any splash whatsoever. But no matter what ship you point them at, it will go in one side and out the other, destroying almost anything in its way. Which means if you just happen to hit their galley, there'll just be a hole right through the galley. But if you can hit something like a reactor, it's the perfect weapon just to, as Ivan keeps saying, brain a ship if you know where to hit, or to take out main power.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
It's useless against shields, though.
Oh yeah, it won't do shit to shields. The thing that pisses me off is there's some laser weapon mods that completely negate shields. So like your shields could be up, but they'll go right through the fucking shield and hit your hull without fucking with the shield at all. It's like the shield isn't even there, and it's like, what
Game's
the
up.
fuck?
Okay, I'll wait.
Mech and Rusty connect.
Oh,
As
I was
you
gonna try to
wish.
connect. I was gonna try to connect first because mine takes me longer.
Well, yeah.
And
Well,
it's
it
still-
shouldn't take as long because you should have most of it downloaded.
Yeah, I do. It'll. I only have to wait on the last 2 mods actually.
Okay, apparently it is. This world is apparently just really. Okay, hold on. Go from inside. One sim speed. All right, things are behaving well again.
Just
I'll
we're
walk
trying to
through it.
figure out what would be wrong with that world.
It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
the amount of objects I might have to just reset and replace. Because, or I just should accelerate our timetable to the chapter 6.
I wouldn't. I'm enjoying this. Plus, I want
Yeah.
to finally get the picture of this thing in proper coalition colors.
We should just continue. We just forget the clustered metallic signature, and I'll just do it next time.
Yeah, we should get rid of it for like.
Last time, wasn't it guarded by?
Yes, which is what I intend. You guys would either succeed in getting around it and take it, and
Try could get there.
no, I mean you guys would defend yourselves adequately against them, or you wouldn't.
Yeah, well, next time we'll be prepared.
We did adequately defend ourselves against them, but those things were annoying.
And they shot down everything else.
They blew up everything we sent at them.
Well,
of course,
If we
in
need,
turn, we blew up everything they sent at us. So
well, if we need, like, what kind of style is it? Are you guys going off of like one mobile base, or
One
is it like a
one
single?
mobile base, essentially. Yeah.
we got right now. We've got a heavy carrier. And I mean, this is one of the largest
So-
pretty much is the largest practical
Vehicle.
Rover
How many
you can
blocks
make.
is it?
It's a big boy.
Possibly 50,
you-
maybe 70 blocks
You can
long.
watch the stream and see.
Like, I mean, overall block count. What are we looking at?
Big.
1,000, maybe 1,500, I think.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad. I was about to say, are we looking at something that's like
This
over
isn't
10,000?
like life-size PC
No.
here.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Like I said, Rob, this is one of the largest practical rovers you can
Okay,
make.
yeah.
You get
no,
much
that's-
bigger than
that's-
this, and it starts being problematic, especially in voxel deformation.
Oh yeah. The wheels will just sink into the ground of their own accord.
So, what are we looking at as far as like defenses for it?
We
go?
do have the automated
Yeah.
rebel turrets pack, which
Yeah, that's what we needed to get here, was to get the stuff like the flak cannons, the missile cannons, all the rest of that stuff. That's my next. After I finish hull, getting the hull, painting the hull.
I'm working on painting right now, so
Am I good to try and join, or are you guys still joining?
I just wait for Mech and Rusty to be confirmed in. Once you're in, just put something in chat so I know. Like test or in or whatever. Just let me know.
Oh, I love this. Engineers like to solve problems. If there are no problems handily available, they will create their own problems.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Alright, Rusty's in.
I will tell you this. Usually that's, oh, there's no problems here. Okay, let's try, I'm bored. Want to try something? Yeah, sure.
Kaboom!
We've initiated a fusion reaction that have not stopped, yada 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 yada.
So, I had that one day. Me and Game got bored on our little solely survival world. Now the bright idea was like, hey, let's make a some kind of traversable gun that raises up out of the top of the asteroid, defending against any large AI ships that might come attack us. Instead of, having to scramble the ships, get them undocked, and get them into a defensive position around the station.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like the kind of stuff I've built before.
Well, we went over a few different things, but we decided on a big Bertha.
Oh my, that
So-
might be slightly too large.
We set up 6 pistons, right? Made the platform on top of the pistons, put the rotors, or put the piping in, right? We hooked it all up to all the gyros and, everything it was gonna need. Well, when we test fired it, all of a sudden, the camera shakes a little bit. For the aiming camera, it shook a little bit, and then went black. And all of a sudden I hear Game, he go, because he was up top, he was watching everything, he goes, I gotta go grab the dropship. I was like, why? He's like, now I gotta go chase down the cannon. And what had happened, when it fired, the recoil from the cannon ripped the rotor head off the rotor and sent the cannon flying off into space backwards.
Yeah, those were good times.
Once we put it all back together, it was fine. We don't even know what caused it to do that the first time. It was like the rotor.
not red. Not red.
Well, if you use yellow. Oh wait, what if I was to use a much brighter color of yellow?
Yeah,
Yellow's
no,
fine.
we never.
The yellow we had. No. Just use white. Use white.
Oh, white. Yeah, that's bad. That'll work. Sorry.
Is anyone loading into the game, or shall
No,
we?
You're clear to join.
So, but yeah, no.
Gray.
We were sitting there.
This is top.
No, this is white.
No, Mech, this
Once
is
they're
top
done,
row. This is top row white.
I'm just gonna wait till they're done arguing over colors.
Yeah.
What?
That's
Did
what
you
I'm just
say
gonna wait
something?
till I said I'm just gonna wait till you guys are done arguing over colors.
It says
Oh, that's
yours
not the
too,
most
Roman.
pointed. That's not
Anyway,
the most pointless
Mech, this is
argument we've had.
top row white, which is a lot.
Yeah, I'm
less-
using top row right, white.
There we go again.
No, you're not actually.
Really? Let me just. Well, wait. Let me go over to one
Switch-
of your things and
select-
shift
But-
G.
Make sure you hit default
Oh,
colors,
wait,
and then
that's-
to reset it.
Anyways, after we put the cannon back on its mount, it worked fine. We had no idea what caused it that first time or what. But I guess the rotor was just like, I don't want to fucking do this shit. I don't want to live anymore, and just yeeted the cannon off the top.
Fuck this shit,
it was-
I'm out.
It is.
Like the best
Alright,
part
I'm gonna
is,
have to finish the. What are you doing with the coloring the outsides black? The outsides over here need to remain gray.
It's a highlight. It's a highlight.
I was gonna use the gray as the highlights.
No, the black. There's just a black ring highlight.
Alright.
the best part is, like, it didn't break anything on the cannon. Like, nothing broke.
Just
We literally
launched
just had to
it.
bring it back. We literally just had to bring it back over and reconnect the rotor head to the rotor.
I was planning the struts to remain gray. The rest of the hull would be the classic coalition yellow.
Nice. Rob, have you
Yeah.
heard of my Pro Corvette that I'm making?
No. I need to send you the pictures of that ship we were
Oops,
talking
that
about
was
earlier.
way too big.
Oh yeah.
I
Sure.
need to send you the pictures of that.
Still trying to figure out whether control or shift makes the larger
Control is
color
a 3
pattern.
by 3.
Yeah,
Control is
that's
3 by 3.
what I meant to use. I
So
usually
the second one's. Go ahead, keep talking. You're good.
no.
I was just gonna tell him about that ship. I was gonna tell him what the second picture was. The second picture's just staring down the main battery.
Ooh. Cool.
Okay, we're gonna have to color the inside when we get back out. Because I used the 5x5 to color the pavement. To get the black top.
Oh.
You know, for I've already downloading these one time, these are taking me off a long time.
I wish I could mirror paint this bloody thing.
You can install a mirror line on it. It's the M for mirror line.
You can actually install a mirror line and it will paint?
No, that's
Yeah.
in creative.
No, you can install a mirror line in survival.
No. Yeah,
Why is
mirror line
everything
in
black
survival
in
just
here?
allows it for paint.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
the
it's
only
not letting
thing
me
it'll
put
do.
paint. It's
Okay.
not letting me put down a mirror
Well,
line.
it does
so...
have a mirror line, so maybe hit N.
And if you do M, that'll allow you to put down a mirror line, and then N will activate it.
Yeah,
That's what it
it's
said,
not letting me
press
make a
M.
mirror line for me. I don't know why. Maybe you're
It might already
because
have
you're in-
one.
I didn't set up a mirror line when I built this.
I installed one while I was working.
That would be it then.
Yeah, no, as Ivan says, it's enough to make orcs. It's enough to make an orc happy.
Oh yeah, the restarts definitely helped because we're back up at one sim speed 1.
What all mods did you remove? Because it says 1 out of 26 mods now.
I removed large block torpedoes because it's not really that helpful in the long run. I think I also removed camera panning and one other that wasn't really helpful.
I want to figure out what guided missile mod that Captain Jack uses for
That
the
would be
world.
weapon. That's a weapon core. That's just M Max Pac's homing weapons using the weapon core.
Ah. I have to get on there and get it then. Because I didn't.
Also, maybe you should let me do the painting and you should do the building. You still
Fine,
have.
I fixed the thing on the front. I need to work on the aft end. Oh, a bit, not much. But after that, what? Where am I? Why am I here?
Why are any of us here? What is here?
Oh no, not that whole red
And what-
RVB question.
What is here? Why are we all here? What is existence?
No, I mean, why are we here
What is life?
as opposed to somewhere else?
Well, I was making.
Game here spent like, I think it was a day quoting, I don't remember what it was. I remember it was something annoying as fuck. Or that I thought was annoying as fuck, and I got annoyed one time because he was out in his little fighter. He was getting ready to come back into the base, and I took control of one of our fucking PDCs and fucking fired at his
Yeah.
little fighter. I shredded his poor little fighter.
Just on a
wait.
side note, please don't do that kind of thing here.
Yeah, no one here really likes that.
Yeah, because I accidentally
but-
shot down Crow once.
I tried to shoot you down. You didn't like it too much.
Here's the thing, the only reason I shot his fighter is because he had 3 more sitting in the hangar he wasn't even fucking using.
He has a point.
That's a point. That's a good point.
We're not
Otherwise,
to
I
that
wouldn't.
stage yet. We
Otherwise,
don't usually
I-
get to that stage because it usually either gets boring or we crash. Or usually
it
it gets boring, then we crash. But that's...
Here's the thing. Either way, even if it had been the only one, I'd have still probably shot it down because we had build and repair as a mod on the world. So it'd have taken like a whole 2 minutes to rebuild the fucking. Oh yeah, hey, you want to tell about that little small grid jump drive scout ship we built to go scout those
Oh.
Jump drives.
Those were the good times, let's just say.
No, not blink drives. It's literally just a small grid jump drive. That's what it is. It was that small grid jump drive mod. Yeah.
Wasn't it a rotor attached to a small grid with a jump drive on it?
No, that wasn't me. The one I did, I built the full-on like gunship / dropship around it. Because we went in and we like marked coordinates right underneath the station as we flew by. I had you mark the coordinates, and then we jumped back into those coordinates later, and then was able to board the station without ever getting shot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, why am I only getting the small grid weapons?
You know what's funny? I found something like, I mean, most people, I mean, you guys probably
Ivan, did you get rid of our weapons mod?
No. AWG's still on it, and the salt cannons is still on it. But if you're thinking of the rebel turrets, we still have those.
Yeah. Let's see.
I only removed the torpedoes.
Alright. These I assume have to be compared, yeah.
Yeah, feel free to mount weapons however you see fit.
That was a bad decision.
Mount reasonable weapons.
I don't understand your language there.
I was thinking about building a rover, like an anti-aircraft rover.
No siege cannons or artillery.
Ooh.
We've got siege cannons?
Ooh.
Evan, you might want to shut up while you're ahead before I mount the fucking siege cannon on a small grid rover.
It's large grid. It's large grid. It's large grid.
You can put a large grid rotor head on a small grid fucking rotor.
Mech, for the Titan, you can use the point defense gun, the 40mm autocannon, and the 220mm missile battery. Those are your...
Not the flat cannon?
Flat cannon is an artillery flak.
Hey, Rob, do you want to see my fighter up on top deck?
Why can't I build an FOB 100? 1000?
Because it's huge!
It's not done, but I have one side.
It's as big as the Titan.
Put that bitch on a rotor. Put it as a rotor artillery gun.
Oh no.
That's it. That's not that big.
My game is
That's
frozen.
a small one.
Oh?
Here's the thing, I don't really get the difference. They both fire the same size shell.
That's the big one.
Okay, it was a lot bigger in the picture. Yes. Please. Please. Don't use those.
Do they
I
have
like
a
these
small
rotary
grid...
autocannons.
Wait, the question is, do they have a small grid variant of the flak cannons?
No.
Damn.
Let me see what...
There's a 20mm point defense, and there's a 40-30mm autocannon for the small grid. That's it.
That's okay. I can build a small large grid rover mounted specifically for fucking
I'm gonna
point
build
defense.
a large grid rover that's for the railgun, an assault rover.
I really want to see what this 300mm
No, what I was
turret.
thinking was I was gonna build one as specifically as like an AA / kind of artillery siege kind of tank.
You can see you getting with Rusty and seeing about putting one of those on top of the vehicle he's building. Should be large enough. Actually, it should be more than large enough to mount some better firepower than the vanilla stuff it has. Oh, someone literally had the same idea I did.
Like, here's the thing. The only problem is if I want to build that, we'd have to like go stationary temporarily long enough for me to build like the base of it and put some power on it so I can drive it around, and then I could build as we go.
Okay, who's messing with the rover?
No, it's the back door. Hold on.
Ah.
Hey, I was using that.
It should be level to the ground now.
So, I'm actually having trouble because Azimuth Complete Mega.
It's big.
Taking
Azimuth Mega Mod Pack. It's a big
longer to
boy.
load.
How do you not have the Asthma Complete Mega Mod Pack?
I don't know. I thought I did.
Everyone uses that. It's the ultimate mod pack.
I never really used Azimuth all that much.
I use
Go ahead
Azimuth
and
for
use
almost
paint guns
everything.
on what you can't get, Mac. Can't reach, I should say. Let's see, what was I gonna do? Oh yes, I need steel plates. Get myself
Rusty,
started.
were you gonna work on this thing? Ah, alright.
There we go. I completed the back. Ooh, this thing looks so sexy.
Right, what was I gonna...
I'm going to move the
right,
sun.
figure out a way to put...
Yes, son. Oh no.
Oh, nuts, okay.
I wish we wouldn't have had to do that restart.
The main cargo container are the two...
Just use the connectors
Rusty, the two
or the...
main cargo containers are the two large cargo containers literally
Or just
right
search up
next...
component. Because
Yeah,
the Izzy should be running.
yeah, Izzy is running. We lost Rob.
Yeah.
No, I disconnected. I'm going to try to reconnect and see if it'll load any faster.
Okay.
I'm gonna get started on my...
Like, it
railgun.
literally should have basically insta-fucking loaded all those mods because they were mostly all downloaded originally.
Might not have been able... It might not have kept them... from one mod list to...
Should have. About to say it should have, unless the mod list change is what caused it.
Never... Oh. Never underestimate the stupidity of mods. Of Valve.
Because see, normally if you connect to a server that has mods in it, if you go to reconnect it again, it'll basically read almost. They're already saved in like your cache, so like
Yeah.
it'll load back over faster.
I'm actually fairly comfortable with the size of this thing. Too much bigger, and it would have gotten too massive.
So like, how big is like the vehicle bay for it?
Fairly...
Fairly large. It's a decent size even for space, though. It's far from a station or a crew carrier.
Yeah.
Like, it'll do the job for carrying vehicles.
All right.
Now there are vehicles that we have that won't fit in it. That's generally because they're fairly decent size.
Think mine will fit in it? It's probably only, I'd say probably 2.5 large blocks long, maybe 3.
Yours vehicle will fit in it. If the termite can fit it at anything you're likely to build will.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult.
I don't know whether that was meant as a compliment or an insult.
I don't think anyone knows at this point.
Because you can ask Game. My rovers are typically bigger.
True.
Game,
He
I
does-
really...
Yes.
At some point I really need to show you, never mind.
Finer points
Probably
of
gonna-
something.
I've got a blueprint that I'm not 100% sure where I got it from, but it's called the Nebuchadnezzar, and it's a really cool ship. I'm thinking about maybe
I think
at
it's from the
some point-
workshop. I think I know exactly what that is.
It doesn't look like the actual Nebuchadnezzar, but it's black, and it's got like 4 hangars or 2 hangars, and then it's a weird design. I'd have to show it to you. I'm thinking about putting it in a Think about possibly building it as a mobile base.
Well, Ivan,
mobile-
what are you doing? What are you building?
This will be the railgun. The big back wheels will prevent.
Dude, you don't need a big back wheels for those.
They'll be
railguns,
for
they
the
don't kick that
recoil
much.
primarily. Also, I wanna. It's just me going off customly, like Hot Wheels style.
Alright.
What did you do? Do a really big back wheel and kind of small front wheels?
3x3
Yeah.
front wheels, 5x5 back wheels.
Ah.
We're out of iron. We're out of steel plates again.
There's some crafting up.
No, we're out of iron. And someone
Oh.
needs to go on an iron run.
Okay.
All this thing.
Thank you, Rust.
All this thing will basically do.
Oh,
Who
that is
built
beautiful.
a 300mm flat cannon?
Where is it? What is it? I want to see. Where is it?
It's on the top deck, top forward quarter, forward.
Oh, that
forward
actually will
quarter.
work. That's not too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, you can use that.
yeah.
you
Go
guys-
ahead, Rusty. You've proven the fact that you're not death on wheels, or death two wheels in this case.
Yeah, go ahead. It has a refiner on board, so you can refine some of what you pick up. We'll keep working. And also, I'm gonna shift F11 away from my screen. I'm gonna keep working.
What do you think of a? Well, no. How many refineries are on board the?
2.
Only
Two.
two.
Only 2.
We can
Weird.
always expand it.
Oh, okay. I
If
didn't know if you'd
expand it
planned
anymore, it's
Hey,
gonna break
Ivan,
the game.
can I add a 400 millimeter twin casemate, or maybe a 400 millimeter casemate?
Let's see what that is. No.
So, yeah,
Come
no.
on, this thing's
Typically,
got
you'd
plenty of
go with.
places for those.
You typically want to go with a turret, though. Go
But
with
we
some
can
kind
put
of
it. Well,
turret.
why don't
so
we
it's
put
got
it
traverse.
on what my vehicle's gonna be then? Because I don't want the Titan to get into too much combat.
Well, that's why you have plenty of weapons, so that they stay away.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. When we get to the point, typically we're probably going to have a few decently sized, or like I'm thinking at least 1, maybe 2 decently sized large group battle rovers. Obviously, not the same size as the.
Probably one or at least 1 or 2. At least one.
Yeah.
The one I'm making, and then maybe 2 if we copy it.
Well, I
Or,
wasn't thinking of copying one. I was thinking of like. Here's the thing. The way I would build it is I would build it with like anti-air flak. Like literally, I'd
Look,
probably use
well, that's what I'm planning.
majority
there's
of the
that.
guns.
There's that.
out of the
Ooh.
weapons.
Yeah, sorry.
The what was the name of that stupid thing?
Ashoka.
The enemy carrier.
It was the Ashoka.
Yeah, no, it won't even load that shit. Great. Hold on.
Okay, why is music playing? Oh yeah, groove. I just realized.
Also, I increased the size of everyone's inventory to ×10, so you're welcome.
This
Hey!
is
Who
yeah.
No wonder I can fit more stuff.
That music is giving me some kind of fucking tribal ass tune.
Ah, yes.
I was sitting there
playing
listening
while
to
a
it.
a big enemy carrier was bearing down on you. This is
Yeah, it
Deserts
gave
of
me-
Karak.
It gave me that ah shit feeling.
That is the
We
exact
have
feeling
incoming.
you should be feeling from this.
Yeah,
track.
you know that feeling you get whenever you see the enemy jump in or something, and like you instantly know you don't stand a chance.
Oh, they stood a chance. It wasn't like they were facing anything too terrible.
But this is the first instance you actually face one in combat.
Yeah, first time you actually saw an enemy capital ship. Before it all had just been production cruisers.
Ah shit. Game, what was that one fucking open server, that PvP server we were playing on?
I know
It's
what
the
one you're
modded-
talking about.
It was that modded PvP server where we got in and we spent like 2 months playing on it, and I had built shit, what did we name that ship? Oh, fuck.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it.
Hellbringer, I think it was. The Hellraiser, Hellbringer, something. I remember it was
Oh
Hellbringer.
yeah, yeah, that.
And
That
it was what, the size of probably what, about heavy cruiser class, I'd say.
Pretty much.
And I had built 2 of them, one for me, one for you, and then there was what, 4 or 5 randoms we found that we played with on the server, but they didn't have Discord, so we were using game chat most of the time.
Yeah.
They had built like smaller ships, like frigate, and then one guy had built like frigates, and then one guy had built a destroyer. And this one guy, he jumped in with like, I think this ship was what, 20,000 blocks? His ship was fucking huge. And we scrambled to the ships. And we went out, and all his buddies came out in their little fighters, and we ripped and the base's defenses ripped their fighters apart.
Yeah.
By the time we got undocked from the station, he had closed range and started firing on the station, but the station's shield was holding. What was it? I ordered the 3 frigates to do, what was it, a 2K jump to get behind him. A 2K jump drive jump. Me and him went, we stayed inside the shield, brought our shields online, and proceeded to engage the station with all our large batteries, including the broadside casemate type guns from the battle cannons.
Yep.
And we disabled his main gun, or I disabled his main gun. I had to specifically aim for that once the shield dropped.
Ivan, jeez, my gyros. I don't have any gyros on this thing.
Did it just fall off?
No, I tried to fly it, but then I forgot gyros are not a thing.
Why didn't you include gyros?
It does have gyros, but
Hold on.
don't worry, it's already crashed. It's already crashed. I'll have to repair the nose.
Okay, I'll do this.
I thought.
There you go.
I thought the gyros actually.
Here, I'm just gonna put on some emergency gyros for you.
Thank you. It originally had 6. When I
Did
took
you turn
off.
the thing on?
There you go.
Rusty?
You got your gyros. Please remove them once you're done.
Yeah.
All right.
Where?
Ivan, we can't
where
find
are
any
you?
ore. Might have to move on.
Mine's stone. Stone will still give you.
Ivan, where are you?
Yeah,
Oh,
here's
you're
the
over
point.
here.
I just put some gyros on you. You can.
But where's the thing?
It's on the lake.
It's on. Ah.
But yeah, so I want to say that battle lasted what, 10-15 minutes,
Yeah, about
and
that.
we disabled his main gun, but I didn't disable it in time because he got a shot off. A little bit later, the shield started to fail because they launched in more fighters. The defenses were trying to take them out. They were flying around. They had jumped one of their bigger ships in. The frigates were engaging that. We lost one of the frigates. The other one was disabled. And we say disabled because it lost most of its thrusters. The final one finished off that ship and sunk around into the engine bay of the Dreadnought.
Yep.
The station shield failed. I moved into a position to defend the station as he pushed up on the Dreadnought, taking most of the fire off me and the station. At which point I moved into a position as the station shield came back online. We then proceeded to pick him apart slowly. You could watch his guns go offline, basically one at a time. By the time we were done, he had abandoned ship and left it there. It took us, 10 minutes to clear the thing?
Yeah.
Mainly because we kept running into fucking interior turrets.
Yeah.
It was funny because he goes to walk into the engine room and he kind of peeks the corners and he goes, "All right, I don't see no interior turret."
Next thing you knew, I get blown.
And right as he walks inside, you hear like 3 of them fire at him.
It was fun.
Like, all you see is, Dad, oh shit, I'm not walking in there. So we had to go up to the bridge and hack a seat so we could turn the power off and finish searching the ship. We stripped it of everything but majority of the hull, and then we set the fucking hull adrift. Or no, we jumped the hull back towards their base, and then set it adrift. And like, where it's just the hull, they couldn't see it. Well, it comes drifting back in, and we watched as it came in and hit the station while the station shields were off.
Yeah. We should all do a thing like that sometime.
Okay, I know I'm sitting on top of war here. Because there's black spots underground.
How far under?
Some of these black spots are pretty bright, so it can't be that far. What's wrong? I'm not picking up any ore. Where's the ore detector on this thing?
Okay, I'm definitely liking how this thing moves.
I've got a drill rig idea I want to build next time, or if I can get in and next time we stop.
Fuel critical.
Drill rig ideas don't really end up well with anything that anyone does that's near me. So I don't know how well it'll turn out.
Well, the thing I was thinking of is there was going to be like a wall around the entire thing that was part of the actual drill rig. So, like, no vehicles could accidentally go driving into it when they weren't fucking paying attention. And then there'd be, like, a drill rig that goes out 5 in one direction and 5 in another, so, like, 11 drills. And then that would be on a rotor that rotates them as a piston slowly pushes it down.
Yeah.
What was that?
That would be the steel plates that were left in my vehicle. Don't worry, they're gone.
Okay.
We needed those!
No, as in I picked them up.
It was
Oh,
probably
they just
scrap.
fell out of his inventory. Got it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna restart.
Take your time.
Ivan, can you come over here real quick?
Sure. Where are you? Oh,
Are you detecting any ores down here?
Yeah, I'm detecting the iron.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Here, why don't I do this?
Well,
Mac,
I had
drive
signals
over, Mac,
turned
drive
off.
over here. Drive over here.
Ivan, I had signals turned off. I see it now. I was close, too.
Okay, I honestly thought those snap drums from the soundtrack were gunshots for a second there. That scared me.
You know, the thing that doesn't make sense, right? And I don't know if anyone else has done. You guys probably haven't ever seen Star Wars Rebels, have you? Like, you've never actually watched the movie?
Yes.
Well, do you remember the part where Hera jumped into hyperspace through the fucking hangar of a station? That doesn't make sense how she survived.
Hyperspace is an alternate. Yeah, hyperspace is an alternate dimension. Therefore, jumping into and out of it is inside something is more than possible. The only thing that difficulty is large mass produces a. It's getting overcomplicated. At the heart of stars and other places, there is material that actually exists in hyperspace, which is why gravity wells are avoided. Because if you crash into the core of a star,
bounce too
actually
close to a
crashed
super
into something.
star, supernova, or your triple in.
Yeah,
Whatever the
I
line
find
was,
it funny though
fucking line
because
was.
I find it funny because he got so cocky. He was like, "She can't go anywhere." Oh yeah, wanna bet, motherfucker? Boof! Gone. As you just see scraps of all the rover and shit go flying, or all the walkers and shit go flying. It's like, ouch.
I can't believe I'm out of ice.
Wish
Oh
you
wait, I
could,
forgot.
wish you could actually get in, Rob.
I might be able to this time. I restarted space.
If you
Yep.
get in before 9:30, then I could show you my Blue Hawk, but I have to go at 25, 30.
Dude, I ain't even gonna be tomorrow. Or...
Yeah.
Then I'll be home when.
Oh, another carrier battle.
This was the one where you actually beat it.
What's an Argo?
You know, I didn't actually beat that final battle because by the time I got to it, I had lost most of my fucking forces due to the battle right before.
Yeah, you beat two. You have to face the Sakala, and then immediately after, without giving you any time to work up, you have to face the Hand of Sejuk.
Yeah, and like, it fucked me over because it took almost everything I had, including throwing the Capisi at it with its long-range fucking artillery to
So is it-
actually take it out.
So Rusty,
Yeah.
kind of like a VTOL, or what kind of plane is it like?
Like, literally, I put all power into the fucking Capisi's weapon and used it as a long-range fucking artillery. And just
I
used it to
actually
rain
brought the
hell on it.
Kabisi into the fight as a battleship, putting all power to its repair and close range systems, and used it as a
I
essentially
did
to
that.
tank the damage.
A CQC.
I did that as one,
That would be cool to
but
build.
when I did it, it didn't really work out fully. Because
Oh,
of the
I
way
know
it,
what
like,
he's talking. Oh,
yeah.
that thing. Oh, Jesus, Rusty. No, no.
Yes,
no.
yes,
The
yes,
flying
yes,
fortress.
yes.
No, no, God, no. Creative only.
That is
Okay.
not obviously that side.
The
That's
Argo
what my
from-
Monarch. I actually built a
Godzilla.
Monarch. I've got a ship that's like that Ivan won't let me build, but it's a Monarch class.
Too bad we're limited to hover because I could build a
Okay,
fucking
okay.
helicarrier.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hand of Sejuk.
We're going to be only limited to hover until we reach the massive unknown signature. After we
And
do
then
all
I
the
can-
stuff there, then you are free to build whatever you want.
Okay.
You do realize I'm gonna
fuck,
be
just tell
converting
me
the-
space engineering.
You do realize I'm going to be converting the Titan to the Hand of Sejuk, right? No, wait. I'll just build a Galcian crew. I'll just build one of my
No.
Kherson cruisers.
For once, I agree with Ivan. No.
What's
We're
wrong
not
with Galcian?
We're not turning the Titan into a hovercraft.
Yeah.
I'll probably build. I'll probably go and I'll probably end up building some kind of fucking hover battleship.
Do I have to limit you guys again to only small grid hovercraft? Please don't make me do
Ivan,
that.
you really want me to build? You liked that Kherson battle cruiser I showed you.
Yes, I liked it, but I didn't want it in the game.
Come on, that thing would be really cool.
Technically,
Okay, Rusty, I don't know what
Hey, Rusty.
what you're on about.
technically,
Mandator class.
Please.
I don't
Hey.
Rusty,
recognize
do you
it.
want to get in
Technically-
co-pilot?
that ship I'm building could be retrofitted into a rover.
Get in co-pilot. Rusty.
Yeah, I realized
There you
it was from Star Wars. That's where you get stuff like Mandator class. Either that or Halo.
Like I said, technically that ship could be retrofitted into a rover or some kind of hover vehicle because the bottom of it's flat.
Yeah, Rob, look up in the SE chat. You'll see what I've been working on.
Hold
Oh,
on, give me
that
a
thing!
second.
That thing is one of the worst
Worst
design
designs
ships
ever.
I've ever seen.
Oh, those are pretty cool.
It was completely unnecessary. An Imperial 1 class, let alone a Resurgent, an Imperial 1 and 2, let alone a Resurgent class, which is one of the very few things they did right in that movie series. The Resurgent class is an awesome vessel, but an Imperial 1 or 2 is fully capable of dealing that much damage out. They can't do it in 2 shots. So building something specifically to do that doesn't serve a point. Since you've already got a ship that was, pretty much designed already to do that.
Now, here's the thing. The one thing I've always thought about building, but never really had the ability to do it, is I want to build some kind of artillery class cruiser that has one main gun. One gun, and then nothing but point defense after that.
I've never been able to find something large enough.
Hey, Rob, I'm doing that in rover form right now.
Yeah. That was my attempt to do that with a spinal railgun on that.
No, what I was thinking is,
battle cruiser.
For those of us that have played Dreadnought, I was thinking of kind of building a sniper ship.
Oh, I've got a sniper hover that we could use.
I'm gonna say again, I'm doing that right now in rover form.
Yeah, I've actually got a sniper hover that actually just uses Atmo engines.
This is gonna be the. I need a name for it. I need a name for this thing.
I need a name for that ship I'm building, because the best I've come up with so far is Alpha Prime, and that's so I know what fucking ship I'm looking at if I gotta pull it off.
Omega Supreme.
Oh,
nah.
The Sunderer.
The Sunderer?
That's the name for what I'm building.
Ah, that's a good one.
Oh, come on.
It'll include a survivor.
Come on, girl, you can do this. You can do this.
Are you trying to get up a hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too steep, man. You've got... Try, Mech,
that's not the problem.
Mech, if you can see me... Oh, okay, you got it. Never mind, if you got it. If you've got it,
Coming over back to base with Rust.
Only problem was I lost momentum because of that broken terrain.
Got it. Maybe, Mech, you can lay a few design pointers on my thing.
Only thing I'd probably be able to change would be the... where are you guys? Oh,
Anyways,
there we go.
Mech, how do you like my plane?
Just a second. I'm still inbound I'm inbound in the, Oh wait,
yeah, fly over the Sunderer.
I've thought about using the low velocity howitzer mod and kind of building some kind of rotor turret out of it. Because the low velocity howitzers actually have drop, so you can use them as an actual artillery piece.
Oh. Can you fly a little closer to the Sunderer so I can see what that plane was?
Sure.
Hey, I'm loading in! Holy shit, I'm actually loading in!
Awesome! Awesome!
Wait, can I go to space and get a strong
No, please don't.
Aww.
Besides, the EMP will knock you out of the sky.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
literally,
EMP.
I leaned over real quick to grab something, turned to look back at the computer, loading screen.
Rusty, stop worrying about building Atmo ships. You've got a rover in here that you were working on, weren't you?
Rusty, you can build all these things. We can find a design that we can agree on. Once we get to space. Also, you're falling out of the sky.
No, I'm just in VTOL mode just to show around.
Alright. You know what? I'll make an exception on your plans.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with using VTOL for land. I don't see a problem with using VTOL for landing.
Just don't use a combat. That's all I'm gonna say for it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
A little bit unfair.
Yeah. I'm okay with that, actually. That's a decent rule. Use it for takeoff and landing, but that's it.
Well, yeah, I do
Probably
just do
won't
land.
even just take.
Just out of curiosity, whose brilliant idea was it to put a hole in the middle of my runway?
That was the that was the projector rotor.
Do
that was
one of the pads off to the sides.
I was gonna get rid of it.
I'm getting rid of it.
I think Ivan already.
Good job, game. Look what you did. You done got yourself in trouble again.
But I built a plane.
Wait, what happened, Rob?
Yeah.
Well, I can't. I said he got himself in trouble again.
Rusty,
The whole reason I say the whole reason I say again is because we got booted from a server one time because the admin was mad because we kicked his ass. This was the same server we destroyed that dreadnought in.
thing.
We found the admin station, who had obviously pasted some of this shit in, and we got in whenever him and his whole faction was online, jumped in undetected, 1K away from their station, and then proceeded to bombard the fuck out of it at range with our main batteries to soften it up.
Yeah.
Like, no, literally, I looked at him and I said, hey, you want to test out the new laser gun? Because it had like a full-on charge effect and everything. And I looked at him because I was the only one that had it on my ship at the time, and we had our little fleet set up in the V slot formation. And I look at him and I go, alright, get ready, priming main gun. You hear it. And you see it hit the side of the station and then come out the backside because you can see the laser.
Yeah.
I then gave the order. I was like, all right, all ships, fire main batteries. You hear boom, boom,
Rusty,
boom, boom,
as
boom,
much
boom.
as I would love to see Hagera, here's the problem with that.
Please no pride
Thing
of Higara.
is 3 kilometers tall.
Nick,
That's
please
not
no
that
pride.
bad.
Please no pride of Higara. Rusty, I love your ideas, but stop with the ideas. We're not even close to there yet. We're in comparison to technology from the Pride of Higara. We're Stone Age compared to the Higara at the moment.
So, you want to hear the best part about that? He had his nice little battleship in view, right? I waited till they disconnected the battleship, and I literally waited. I watched him run down the tube into the battleship, and then I waited for... I purposely waited to fire again, and I held my shot until I watched his battleship disconnect and clear the shield barrier of the station, and right before he activated his shields,
Rusty.
I sunk my laser down the center.
Slightly smaller plans.
This is cool.
I split his battleship in half.
See, that's the kind of thing. Didn't you already have a project, a really cool rover you were working on?
Can I have this thing on my... Can I have this thing on my Blue Hawk?
It's large grid only. Sorry.
What is?
Rotor
Rail-
time.
The railgun. Please, no. Your Blue Hawk is
No.
Your Blue
Yeah.
Hawk's an interceptor. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Aw.
Wait. Go to your G menu.
Hold on.
Go into the assault cannons and pull out one of those 43mm rotary assault cannons.
Or the chin gun.
Rotary
Chin
assault
gun.
400 millimeter
I got a
each
question.
cannon.
Can somebody help me build an attacker ship that, like, has some kind of bomb detach mechanism on it?
We got rid of that. Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't really helpful in the long run. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about, like, an actual, like, warhead bombs. Like, warhead bombs I could build
We
and
had the
then
large
drop.
block torpedo.
Yeah, dude. I have no idea. None of us have any idea how to get that to work.
Like, I know how to get it to work. I can rig it up to merge blocks, right? But
Dude,
my
making the
problem
tank
then,
bigger doesn't really do much, Rusty, at this point.
but my problem then is the detonation for the warheads and the bombs.
Impact detonated.
Yeah, but then you have the problem of if they shoot them, they'll detonate.
Yeah, I had to worry about that before. Don't worry. It happens.
If you can, the way I did it, and it works on a spaceship, but I don't know if it'd work for like an atmospheric ship, is you put a sensor on it and hope that sensor survives long enough
just
to
put the sensor
trigger
in
it
the
right
core.
before impact.
Put the sensor in the core, dude.
Now see, I didn't think about that.
Does anyone want to help me continue on the battle road on the Sunderer? Maybe arm it
I'll
up.
help you as soon as I'm actually loaded in and everything.
Because I want this to be a beast in battle. I'll probably install a large reactor somewhere if possible. Maybe in the very rear, and then shield it with heavy armor. Because it'll have the conventional weapons from the assault cannons pack, and then it'll have for standard, and then the anti-fighter turrets for anti-drone. Like, this is the thing that will be taken against those enemy bases. Anyone really? It's gonna be a one-seater.
Normally it'd be Ivan.
It'll be a one-seater.
Normally it'd be Ivan, but Ivan doesn't dare let anyone else drive the Titan.
The Titan is finicky over terrain, so I like to. But this is.
Out of all the quotes that pop up on Space Engineers, this is my favorite. If you see a bomb technician running, follow him.
There was one I got today that I preferred to and that is engineers live to solve problems.
Yeah, I know. I've had that one before
readily
too.
Available, they will make their own.
Yeah, I like this one better though because it's so true.
Just as an engineer, I will say that is true. If we get bored, we'll try something, which will inevitably cause something to happen.
Why can't I put an FOB 1500 on my ship?
Because it's large
block only.
Yo, it would be nice to have that.
Oh, lost somebody.
But
Did we just lose?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rob.
you
Okay,
okay,
sorry.
Rob?
I did. The sound cut out again. But yeah, no, like even as a space engineer, we do that.
No, as in I literally. Never mind.
Ooh.
No, I know what you meant, but like
Azimuth fusion reactor. That'll give me enough juice. It'll.
Yeah, because you're not doing batteries to power that thing.
I'll have the azimuth batteries along the inside for everything else, but the reactor will be for Rusty.
I'm putting tank guns on this
Save it for right now. No. Just let's stick with what we've got for right now, Rust.
Agreed. Once we do get to all the other stuff that we want to do, like post chapter 5, I will be cleaning up a mod list and adding some good stuff.
Ooh.
Such as Skyblade for helicopters. But chapter 6.
Alright.
Just
As soon as I get the ammo for it, we've got 4 front-mounted 300mm flat cannons. These things will clear the skies.
Just to let you know, folks, we will not be leaving this planet on a rocket. Or a spaceship.
Ooh, you're gonna use the Stargate mod and embed it into one of those big gates into the ground.
Stargate mod is broken and we're not building a space lift.
True. Well, Stargate mod is broken.
Let's
I would like to build a space elevator, but yeah.
Also.
Ooh, 1,000-pound bomb.
It's decorative. It's decorative.
Why does it have explosives in it,
because
though?
That's just how they set it up. It's decorative.
Ah, here we go.
It acts. All it is.
300mm flak shell.
Wait, where did you find that?
What, a 300mm flak shell? Stop, Rusty. We're not leaving here. Never mind.
Not leave.
Ivan, is that
Is that a what?
You built the turret. Okay.
Yeah, the turret, because it fixed. It's not going to be. It's going to be difficult because of the way the frame is set up. It's tilted slightly downward, pitch down. So this will allow me to aim. Unfortunately, it is expensive as fuck. So we'll have to really work on building this.
So I'm
Including
actually
hard
frozen
parts
in
and
the fucking
superconductors.
loading screen.
Be right back. I have to go do
Last time
something.
I do hit the fucking loading screen, it froze. So I gotta freaking close Space Engineer.
Don't close Space Engineers when it's frozen in the loading screen. You absolute ding dong! When it's frozen in the loading screen, that means it's done loading mods. It's now loading engine and world.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes waiting on it.
That's fairly normal for me, I'll just say.
Yeah, that's fairly normal.
Like, no, when I say it was frozen in the loading screen, like, not even the rings were spinning.
That's how it happens just before you load into the game. There, that should help. We're running out of hydro. That should help.
Now it's gonna be a bit. This thing is gonna have a little bit of an issue with the rear protection, but otherwise, this thing is the Sunderer is gonna be a beast. To be
Simply put, don't get shot in the ass.
Yeah, I will be covering my ass, guaranteed. I will be protecting my ass.
Just put a big ass steel plate you can let go back there like a fucking tombstone. What?
That's not what I'm hoping for the Sunder to do. Sunder
Why not?
will
I
be
think that'd be kind of fun.
an advantage-disadvantage vehicle. It'll have forward advantage with a heavy armor front, so it will take a bit of punishment, but it will have a squishy butt.
Or you can have what happened to me whenever I tried to fucking battle test my first tank and immediately get fucked over because of the thing you decide to fight is actually a lot more powerful than you think it is.
Yeah, hopefully I won't have that issue. Hopefully.
I've had that issue more times than I can think of, in more games than I'm
gonna need some design help with this, because this is about as far as I can think of for...
Let me look. I'm gonna need to refill my hydrogen from my ship because our ship doesn't have any. It's not actually bad.
Like, I've got the frame pretty much done, and everything I want out of it, but this is beyond that. I don't know how to armor it or what other weapons to add.
Oh boy.
Not right now! Not right now! Swear to God, you fucking yell for to hear you.
I'm also including a survival kit on this thing just so I can easily respawn if necessary.
Here's the thing, if you have to respawn, more than likely your cockpit's fucked.
No, also to refill myself on whatever I need. Like, if I'm out in the wild.
Yeah.
Like, it'll have a pretty cramped bit.
Oh, that's the one that it decides to actually load.
It'll have a cramped and basic interior.
Oh, I'm getting ping drops.
I mean, frame drops?
No, as in my ping is... I'm losing pings.
No, Space Engineers is not fucking open, so stop telling me it's open.
Check task manager, it's probably game overlay. Okay, 2 azimuth batteries there. 2 azimuth batteries here.
Yeah.
What?
Dang it. I'm just getting real issues interacting with the world. Invisible blocks, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, desync, yeah. If you're gonna put it like that, then I'll put the sliding door here. I'll just use a catwalk to get up and down. I'll mirror it on the other side. Okay.
Fuel critical.
Oh, yay. So what's that shared screenshots on Steam for Space Engineers, Evan? What's that a picture of?
Huh? What? What are you on about?
It says you shared 2 screenshots June 25th on Steam.
Should load it in.
Pretty sure I didn't.
Well, you did, because there's 2. There's 2 of a ship that's got 2 triple barrel battleship cannons and then an X3.
That must have been the
Just up.
Oh, that was
the Scorpion.
That was the Scorpion. That was a long time ago. That was many weeks ago, practically over a month ago. I have to
I know,
scroll.
it fucking looks cool.
And what do you mean by cultured in Japanese animation?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which anime are you referring to?
God damn it.
Oh,
Rusty.
God.
I don't think any of us are anime fans.
Nope.
Depends on the anime, but not generally, no.
The only anime I've ever watched is Harlock Space Time.
Why does that not
And
surprise
it's
me?
barely anime, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, I was starting to. I ran out of stuff to watch, so I was starting to watch Seven Deadly Sins because I actually am interested in the kind of idea of the lore. Plus, I actually like the Seven Deadly Sins. It's kind of that obscure lore.
Remember, mech, I want to include anti-fighter turrets. So, make it a V shape. So, like the Titan shape, but V. So flat top, so I can put more turrets up top. So instead of
the rear, the front still curve.
instead of it's curving.
No, no, Ivan.
Instead of it curving inwards to the top, curving outward.
I've got a blueprint for Rachel's rover.
Yeah, here's the problem. Those things are huge.
Actually, it's not all that big.
Not that big for a spacecraft, or not that big for a ground craft?
It's smaller than your carrier.
Which carrier?
Than the main vehicle, the Titan.
Really? I'd be interested in seeing that. Is it a small grid?
No, it's large grid.
Yeah, I'd be interested in seeing a base runner that small.
Actually, I don't know. I haven't seen your guys' thing yet, so it might be the same size.
You can watch the stream and find out.
I remember it wasn't a whole lot of blocks.
Well, it's on Twitch. It's Twitch stream is running right now, so you can look.
I don't feel like pulling up Twitch.
There's also YouTube. It's also on YouTube. Oh yeah, that'll be enough space at least. I'll at least
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself.
Alright.
A base runner is a term from the game. Essentially what it did, essentially what the base runner's job in-game was to construct facilities, place down turrets and other such stuff like that. Right.
Or the scanners for the campaign.
Yeah, well, scanners are helpful in other than just in campaign.
Rachel's was modified, though. Rachel's was modified for science
Rachel's had
exploration.
so many cool stuff that it could do. Did you get to the point where you could upgrade where it could hack cruisers?
I think.
Well, yeah, you got to the end of the joke. it could hack cruisers. I had an entire, what are they called? Group solely devoted to honor guard cruisers. Captured honor guard cruisers.
You know, imagine that. Like, you're sitting there and you take out your army, and next thing you know, half your fucking army's been taken over by the enemy.
I used that thing every time it reloaded.
Speaking of capturing units, back in Homeworld 2 Remastered, I captured a enemy destroyer, and I just held onto it like all the way to the end of the game, because I used it as a to protect the Pride of Higara as an escort. You know, I put out all my other units, but just this one Vager destroyer that I had for so fucking long is still there, despite all gaining and losing units from many other games. That destroyer is still there, kicking about, taking names.
Sandfly, that's not a bad idea. But no, Rusty, I could just never keep LAVs around.
That was always my problem, my smaller units.
Alright, time to charge this.
I'd promote them up and then they'd pretty much immediately they'd die.
No, my problem was I'd have all my smaller units, and then like all my smaller units would get killed, and then that would fuck over my larger units, and then it would just screw me over totally. So, yeah.
I was probably a bit conservative with my smaller units, so I never had that particular problem. Actually, that's not a bad name.
Actually, that's not bad at all. You can go ahead and name that if you wish. Hopefully these front aspect casemates will be enough to take as a secondary offensive when the railgun is out of commission. Now I look at it, the reactor's like some kind of weird turbo in the back.
There you go, that should work fairly well.
That should work nicely. Now I can reinstall the railgun. Which will be a project, because those superconductors take a while to build, also they need gold. I've got a ladder to get up and down, so I should be good on that aspect. Got a cargo container, however small it is. I can just install more cargo. Just enough cargo for ammo, nothing else. Blast door blocks.
That's a bit of depth. Plus, that's a bit of armor.
I'll be back.
If it works, I'm not complaining. This is gonna be a combat rover. This will be broken, repaired, rebuilt however many times. Speaking of, once we're done, I should get a blueprint of this damn thing and install a projector somewhere. Probably somewhere on the bottom. And I need to install the beacon. Oh, I can just install it on the bottom.
Oh wow! Okay, Ivan.
Yeah.
These 220mm burst missiles don't take either uranium or platinum.
Ooh. Useful. Well, well, what I'm hoping for this baby at least is to. Now that I think about it, this is going to be the attack room. It's going to be a primary railgun and casemates, and anti-drone weapons with the point defense.
No, I was talking about putting on the not
Tight.
tight.
That's actually a pretty good idea. You are.
I occasionally have those.
Fully. Go ahead and make
a fire when ready. I love that line.
It just so calmly says it.
I'm back.
You may fire when ready.
Not to point out the fact that he was firing on their own people. There's more of our people down there than theirs.
I don't care. You may fire when ready.
You may fire when ready.
Just so.
Well, that was
just so casual.
Yeah, Tarkin believed that he could not possibly be wrong, so.
Just that smug calmness. Whoops! That is creative mode. No. No. There we go.
We've got ludicrous quantities of nickel. Do we not have enough cobalt? No, we've got a decent amount of cobalt. So again.
Let's see what else we got.
Why? What's halting this? Do we not have any magnesium? Oh, we
At
don't
one
have any
point-
magnesium. Alright.
I had built a space miner for Captain Jack's server. At one point, it was hauling in so much ore and shit, we actually had to start trading it off so we could fucking make more space in the cargo.
I once, out mining with Ivan, we had
the one we had one of the modded ores. I think it was a Star Wars ore. Tell the story.
Yeah, we had the Armco Imperial mod on, and it adds a whole bunch of new ores for the various materials. And I finding one of those ores, filled up my entire cargo container with it, so that I could make sure that I had enough. Turned out it was a super dense ore, and I mean a super dense ore. With a large cargo container filled, the vehicle was literally incapable of movement.
We thought, wait, is it like it was like, wait, what's going on? Is it frozen? Your game frozen? Or is it like it's like it was stuck. It couldn't even turn. But like we were stuck to the voxel, and then we saw the cargo. I was like, I can't. Wait a minute here. Oh wow, the railgun just takes up so much space.
Yes. That was one of the reasons I said turret like I did.
Well, at least I've got the 220mm missiles in the back, so they should be...
Wait, you're adding the 220mm missiles in the back?
Yeah, good drone defense. My primary is these casemates, so...
I tacked on a couple anti-fighter turbo lasers.
Well, also these are some rear defense turrets, so there's that also.
Oh, there's gotta be some ore around here. That's a cliff. That is not ore, that is a cliff.
Yeah, an actual player enemy. Unfortunately, we're not that dedicated yet. Normally that'd be Cat, but his schedule is just so weird. Follow.
Yeah, the only person who would really make a good enemy would be me, and I'm too, apparently I'm much too nice to be a bad guy, or so Rob and Ivan say.
You're much more surrender or we take your shit instead of the surrender or die.
No. You never see me when I actually believe that killing people is the right thing. There's a reason I use terms like necessarily cruel.
Exactly. You're not.
No, I believe in being cruel. It's just that I believe that there are times when you need to be cruel. It's just there hasn't been any of these those times. What's going on? We need to build a drill machine.
Hello.
You know,
back.
we could install it underneath the pipe.
Not that kind of drill machine. I meant okay, what I really meant. I need to build a Curson hover that doubles as a drilling platform.
I can still.
I could build a Curson drill. It's not terribly well, but it looks really cool. Or maybe an axe.
If that's what we need, I can build them over.
What was I gonna put underneath? God damn it.
IMDC is a one of the mods we added.
No, it's a
Interesting yet?
it's vanilla.
Right, the IMDC. Wait, really?
It's a faction. That was
Oh,
appropriate by
right.
key because key.
Ivan,
Yes.
what ammo does the 88mm KWK 43 tank gun take?
Might look for something that says 43mm ammo.
Okay.
I'm grabbing some gold for you, Ivan. Well, I'm out looking
Oh,
for
when
the
you build it, it
magnesium
should
to make
say
ammo.
in the weapon.
Well, that's true.
Let me see.
You have to build it first. That's the only.
Yeah. I already built 2. They're fairly cheap. It just says 88mm.
Wait, Gabe, did you put a
What?
tank cannon on your plane?
2. Also,
Dude, those things
also
are gonna have enough recoils to knock you out of the sky.
Yeah, you'll fall out of the sky for that.
fun. Beats almost just in case. Plus,
It takes.
if I'm high enough, I
the-
could recover it.
Oh, this is weapon core.
If I put 43mm rotary cannons on it. And what else did I put on top of it? I can't remember what else I put on top of it.
Well, the road.
Oh yeah, I put on the 20mm point defense gun.
Well, no tank cannons, please.
Why? No, they're fun. They're fun. They're
You
fun.
use
They're
more
fine.
of the rotary guns. Use rotary guns or the chin
They're
guns.
Fine. No, those things don't cause destruction. These do.
You will
You're
be
gonna
doing
fire
plenty of
those
destruction
dudes.
with the auto guns.
Those things probably aren't firing depleted uranium rounds.
These
Those
rotary
things
auto.
can in real life, can cut like vehicles literally in half.
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't
so
need that. We don't need that
So
kind
it's
of firepower.
basically the A10
You're gonna
Warthog
fire
gun.
the-
Yes, that's the
thing.
kind of guns they've got.
Yeah, these 43mm auto
You
cannons.
put
will be
those things
plenty.
on. You put the. We
You're
put
gonna
those,
fire
the
the-
chin guns is what you put on Comanches. And
You're gonna fire those things. Your plane's gonna come to a dead stop and drop out of the sky.
Yep.
Well, it would
That's
if
the
it wasn't a
fun of it.
VTOL.
Lag. What the hell?
I don't actually know what that was from.
Hey, that lag's probably me loading.
That would probably.
You're still loading?
I've been
He hasn't
loading
been able
for
to
a
get
while.
in. Every time you know when it freezes right before you connect, he thought it just froze.
Oh dear.
All right, Sunderer is pretty much complete. It just needs in some interior light. Maybe some underside cargo access. Hey, join the faction. He's nearly in. reachable? Yes, completely reachable.
Yeah, so I'm waiting because it's frozen in the streaming screen at the moment.
It'll do that.
Yep.
If you want, spawn in at the termite and I can,
Well,
oh,
I've only
one
got
thing.
two options. Well, I've got three options. 2 survival kits and the Titan medical bag.
I will rename this survival kit. Hold on.
Just a second. I probably need to
I was
rename
just
this
gonna
thing.
spawn at the. I was just gonna spawn at the Titan.
Yeah,
And
respawn
then
at the Titan. That's probably what you want to do.
See how I could go about maybe figuring out what we want to do. Because if we want some kind of mining vehicle, I can build that.
Yeah.
You are. I will say, go for it. To an extent.
Well, the only thing I was really
Alright.
going to do is I was going to do one of two things. I was either going to build a small grid miner with cargo containers, and it filters into the cargo containers, which will then dock to the Titan somehow, or it'd be a large grid one.
Small grid, Titan's not big enough to support a large grid. Wouldn't be able to charge it.
First thing, either way, I'd build it in a way that I can make it, like, with solar panels. I'd make sure it had solar panels so it could recharge itself.
Yeah.
Do the autocannons use the 43 by 370, 307
It should
millimeter
say
ammo
on the
box?
block what they take.
It says 33 millimeter autocannon, so it doesn't give a description.
I'm coming over.
Unless if you
give
have
me
to
a-
go
give
into
me
the
a few
panel or
minutes.
something.
It's gonna take. a
Yes,
few
you have to go
minutes
into the
fully-
panel. It'll be at the
Oh.
bottom.
I didn't know that.
43 millimeter autocannon takes 43 by 307
Ah.
animal box.
Actually, I wonder what the tank cannons actually take. Just out of curiosity.
There we go. The Sunder is essentially complete.
What's the Sunder?
That's the name of my battle rover.
Essentially a mobile railgun.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's going to be a battle rover.
Oh, jeez. You made this thing bigger than I thought you would make it.
Well, all it needs is it needs to carry the railgun, have enough power to support the railgun, and enough so it can survive on its own.
Yeah, that's why you put a bunch of turrets around it. It basically looks like a Frankenstein nest, so.
If it works, so. No, I'm saying it works, so.
Who's making 155 millimeter shells? And why?
Because that's what the ammo on our defense guns use.
Huh. Okay.
The problem is we're out of, what's the stuff called?
Magnesium powder?
Magnesium. Yeah, we're out of magnesium, and I'm out to get more, and ran it.
I move the suns for you folks.
Slime grinder.
Slime grinder?
What the fuck are you on about?
Unknown signal.
Oh.
So I'm probably not gonna be able to play.
I'm gonna fly over to you and see what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I should probably
Oh,
also
it
check.
was just one of those things I got.
Got a huge, large arc reactor on the back of that thing. It's very easy.
I know,
to hit.
which means it'll need to be protected.
I could shoot it right now if I wanted to.
Please don't,
Yeah, do that, you'll be thrown off the island.
essentially.
I realize Rusty won't get that, but
I know what he's talking about.
exactly, the rest of you will.
Great.
Even surprisingly,
this
I-
pretty nicely. Gets up to speed pretty swell. You'll be kicked out of the group, and you will never be able to come back. That's what throwing off.
There was an American reality show called The Island, and essentially every episode you voted who was going to get kicked
Isn't it
off the island.
Survivor?
No, you're right. That was Survivor. The island is
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
completely
Survivor.
different. I don't watch these shows, just in case that isn't obvious.
Yeah, my mom watches them, so I kind of know a little bit of them, but I really
Yeah.
don't care for them.
The only I know them
So,
to
yeah,
the extent
SE
that I know
crashed.
phrases like "get kicked off the island."
And I know SE crashed because it got to the streaming screen, and when SE's not responding, now I'm just staring at a fucking.
Dang it,
Is
Stivicus.
it just
I
not
don't-
responding, but it didn't say?
It hasn't said it's crashed yet, but it's
Let
gone
it-
to not responding with
let
the
it-
white,
let it-
with like the whitest screen.
Let
Pause.
it go. Let it go through.
Right.
Let it go.
Magnesium.
I am. I've been waiting. Yes, it says Space Engineers is not responding.
Rusty
Wait.
Fish.
A lot of
Yep.
the time that does that prematurely.
I know it does.
I mean, Rusty.
I hit wait.
Just out of curiosity, has anyone ever, when it says we're searching for a solution to this problem, has anyone ever just, what the world? I just randomly died. Why did I just randomly... Well, I'm getting 300 plus ping time, so that might do it.
I had a huge leg spike, and I almost crashed into the Titan just now, so...
I think I
That's
did
weird.
crash into that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no, wait, I'm not dead.
That's probably me. I'm waiting on everything to fucking stream in.
Yeah, SimSpeed's fine, so it's not the game. It's just him trying to connect to me.
Thus, it's probably me trying to connect because it's doing the whole streaming and it's a very laggy streaming.
That would be it.
I can take the Sunder and move away from the Titan, so it's out of vision, so it doesn't have to load so much. Yeah, I need to find a good color for this. Black.
I don't know. I'd say just give it a minute. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what it does.
No. Go for that yellow.
Can I put on a 90mm cannon long?
No.
Onto the Titan?
Dude,
be
no
okay.
cannons!
That's what my Sunder is for.
The cannons are fun!
Whoa, why am I suddenly...
Whoa,
No argument here.
game. Game just game slowed it.
What's-
Slowed
I
down.
just hit spawn, so
That would do it.
brace
I
yourselves.
would do it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Oh, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, you're all gonna feel it for a minute because
Oh, I
it's
actually...
gonna take
I
a
already
minute for it to
felt
spawn
a
me
little
in fully.
Oh, what's it gonna do? Right, pain chemicals.
I just said fuck it and hit Sunder respawn.
Okay, you're on that.
But imagine how cool it would be just to have 90mm cannon on this aircraft.
Good lord. Yeah, Rob's in. He's not all the way in. Also, Rob has my skin. The same skin as mine does.
Well, I'm golden, so no one's copying me for a while.
I'm orange.
Now my plane looks like it has alien ears. Not even alien ears, just like antenna. Who disconnected?
Rob.
Hey Rob, you're back from hell?
It disconnected me first. It disconnected me from voice chat again for a second.
It's been doing
This
that
is
to some
proof
people.
that the game doesn't want you.
No, it's actually been doing that for some people.
Oh.
I don't know. We don't know what's causing it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I don't know whether it's frozen. Well, no, I know it's not frozen because I can move my mouth around. I'm just waiting at the moment.
Yep.
This thing would really look cool.
Oh, I started mining silicon ore too, by the way.
Excellent.
Ooh. Ivan, how does this look? Like, if these things had no recoil.
Recoil.
Jesus. Recoil. Would this be okay? Like,
What?
if I had
on
enough
on the plane.
on my
Dude,
plane,
there's a
what
reason
could
we
I
don't use
have
cannons on
90
planes.
millimeter? No, but if I had enough forward thrust, wouldn't it cancel out the recoil? Recoil.
Recoil.
No.
Thank you, Rob.
No, SC doesn't calculate it like that.
Sort of like these are still problematic because
If only I
Think
make
more.
SC.
Okay, you'll probably get enough recoil as is from the autocannons. Okay, use
Well,
the
sir,
No,
use,
I
use that
wish.
turret. Use that turret you have there, or the one of the point defense turrets that don't even need ammo.
They
actually don't look bad either.
Bubble. But like it wouldn't fit the.
I know it wouldn't fit
It
the
just
style,
wouldn't
but you
fit
would
the
be
shape.
you'd be well defended. Those things are drone
I
snipers.
know. Fine.
They snipe drones like no tomorrow. Okay. I have matched-ish the style of the Titan on the Sunder, and I have completely forgotten the beacon. We're not gonna reach space for a while.
Rusty, stop! I realized all this is really cool and you really want to build some stuff like this, but we're not there yet.
We're not even close to there yet. If this was a Civ tech tree, we're still in the pre-industrial age. And what you want to do is intergalactic age.
It's cool, but still.
It's cool, absolutely cool, and maybe, but tone it down.
I'm coming home with gold, silicon, and magnesium. Oh, and a bit of stone. Yes! Yes, please!
After
yes.
chapter 5.
Admittedly, I'm probably, instead of for a steampunk airship, going more for like a Galcian something.
Well, for
Because
hover,
I can't
hover-
actually
okay,
mimic.
I'm gonna say now, we will have the hover mod after chapter 5. We are in chapter 3.
Well,
We still have a whole other
hover
chapter
mod doesn't
to get
include
to.
large grid, does it?
We're
You know,
definitely
the
going to have
hover
to
mod does
add
include large
torpedoes
grid.
back into the game, though.
Is that the one that includes the armored variants too?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up again. But you can guarantee all the constraints on VTOLs will be lifted.
Okay, I put
Yeah,
defense cannon on my
we
thing.
can't do that, and they can't really do that.
There
due
is the
simply
water.
to
There's
fact-
the water world that someone made, but it's very buggy and doesn't cooperate with mods. So bear that in mind. All right, I have moved out of client visual range of the Titan, so it should be a lot easier for you to render now, Rob.
Well, I mean, either way, my computer fucking randomly launched Yahoo for no fucking reason.
What?
Dear.
That's probably why that's probably where most of my fucking issues are coming from.
Anyways, when you're back, Ivan, could you replace the point defense cannon so like redoes its
I
own
just need to.
ammo,
I just
or-
need to just go.
Ah.
I have to paste the whole blueprint. That's the.
No, I'm pretty sure
Oh.
Space Engineers crashed because I can't that's the second. That's like the third time I've hit
Hello.
wait for the program to respond.
Then I don't know how to help you, Rob. I'm sorry.
I know it's a problem because every time I actually want to play it with somebody, I've only ever gotten it to fully work right.
There we go. I put
Right, I think it's
decoys
back.
on my ship.
Ooh, put a wingtips. Wingtips.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did. You know the pieces that stick outwards from the other two wings that merge?
Got it.
That's what it is. That's where they are. Farthest away from the cockpit.
All right.
We got
Magnesium is aboard, and is refining now. which means the production should start chewing through the burst missiles. I'll need to start getting those things up. And
Alright, we
running.
also need a dedicated assembler for building the railgun components, especially the superconductors. Unless we have superconductors.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting the gold.
So once we have the railgun, we can take out just about any target. As long as I don't come under too much fire. And I can tell you, the Whispering Gallery, our next chapter, there will be some roadblocks, both physical and both terrain
Mental.
and enemy.
Switching to assembler 1. What is assembler 1? Oh, 43 by 307 millimeter. I'll queue those things up in the other one.
Oh, okay. Just make 60, because I don't know actually how much one gun can hold. Well, actually, I should check that right now.
Where is the... Where are they?
Actually, just type in 43 and create like 30. Just create 30 and I should be okay.
Alright.
If they're the same weight as the NATO ammo for the Gatling guns, then I should be able to hold 5 boxes per gun. And that's still a lot.
Don't forget, we can also use the Sunder as a cargo carrier. It's going to use its cargo mainly for ammo, but when the ammo runs out, it can be used for carrying shit.
Why would it let me build the railgun?
Railgun?
You don't have to build the railgun itself. Just get. Oh, progression.
Oh, share progression, would you?
I did some LCD things. Also, is it okay if I could put my Imperial Corvette on the projector table?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Okay, to build the railgun turret, since we have just about everything else, we just need the 500 superconductors. So just queue up 500 superconductors somewhere.
Hey,
Yep,
Mac.
that's gonna be fun. Switching assembler 1 to 500 superconductors.
Why are you just floating there? Your jetpack's not on. How are you floating there?
Me?
Yeah, you're floating there.
Oh, it's
Desync.
Desync. Don't worry about it. Hey, Game King, do you want to paint your thing in our coalition colors? The
Which is
yellow, black, and
Like gray.
Okay, if nobody has done it yet, somebody kill my character.
I will do it. Don't worry. Blech. You're dead.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait.
Okay, it's good to know those things are one ply. Alright, these guns are now, the front guns now officially have ammo and should be able to keep us, keep the skies clear.
X.
that's nice.
It should knock down any drones nicely. Can we put a light up here in the front? Kind of dark near the cockpit, the main seat.
I've got a ludicrous amount of stuff I've been working on.
Take your time. Just no pressure.
Yeah, I know. I know what people mean when they say that too.
I'm gonna take control of one, and I just want to see how this handles.
What are you shooting?
Just test firing.
The railgun?
Yeah.
No, one of the flak guns.
Oh. That would have sounded weird for a railgun.
Just goes puff, 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 puff.
Yeah, that
And
would
then it
be
goes straight
weird.
through everything.
Yeah, the railgun is scary as hell.
Don't cross paths with it.
Don't get in front of it.
Don't get near it.
Don't shoot it.
Oh,
Don't
careful,
be-
Ivan. For some reason, in the world, I was doing showing one of my ships off to Cat that was equipped with a pair of those things. Somehow
Somehow, like he means it.
it was
it's
set
not
to
his
target
fault.
characters.
Ouch.
Oh, I could feel the pain. I can only
I have
feel
no
the
idea
pain.
why it was set to target characters. But as Cat was coming in, it actually did manage to hit him.
Oh. Oh, there's nothing I could do besides laugh.
It doesn't look like you finished painting there.
No, I'm not. I'm just moving over so I can finish painting.
Filling in one of the pits.
Yep,
Oops.
I saw that.
Any cargo access on top. No, there's not really any good place.
That would
for it.
actually be nice.
There's no real good
because-
place for it.
I'm having dickens of a time trying to find the place to put turrets.
On what?
The carrier.
You're probably gonna want to find a low mount.
You can
Some of
use.
them.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong.
Why did you do that? You got rid of all my painting.
There you go.
Fine.
Wait, this uses okay. You want to keep those rotor locked at all times.
What? The hinges for my wings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please and thank you.
Ooh, Ivan needs to let me. It's VTOL now. It's not VTOL now. Okay, yes it is. It doesn't have to be VTOL. It's fully capable of launching by
This is the
itself.
only. Right now, this is the only exception I'm giving.
Yeah.
No one else.
So no one touched my plane.
Nobody touches plane.
My plane can break very easy. I'm the only one who knows how to fly it actually somewhat good because I was the one who did testing.
Ivan can,
I
but
can limitedly.
I can agree with Iron.
Might want to.
Ivan.
Never mind.
Hey,
Ivan
how are
can
you?
fly it.
Where's the? Are you gonna conveyor these properly, or are you just gonna have them sit? Yes, because they're not gonna hold much ammo otherwise.
I'll have them conveyed sometime. Not dealing with it right now because I have to go soon.
Right.
I'll do it next stream. Whenever that is.
Friday.
Okay.
Fridays and Saturdays is the main thing. So, Meg, why is there a projector
Yeah.
here?
because I haven't been able to weld it up yet. It hasn't actually placed on my screen, and I can't actually ship.
Got rid of it. I got rid of it. It's okay. It's okay. I got rid of it.
Now it's on my screen and not on yours. I was about to project something.
Good. Good, Rusty. You are officially our scout vehicle. We have gone full deserts of Karak.
Wait, he's made a scout vehicle?
Yeah, the LAV is pretty much a scout vehicle. You're the You're practically the interceptor. And I'm... Mac, what role would this be? I know it's the rail
Sniper.
I'd say that thing would be normally a railgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the railgun.
Maybe
Railgun rover, whatever thing it is.
it's not that much big. It's not that much. Not that much smaller than one of those actual railguns is.
And comparatively, it's the same
long-range combat vehicle. Would that be okay?
I think I'm about to end this because I can't.
Alright,
wait
see you later then.
I'm about to take off too because I'm just getting way too much lag.
Also, Mick, because we are following a design style, I'm afraid something else needs to be painted.
Oh, the termite. Yeah.
I'll give it its digital camo though, so it'll stay keep its style.
So what were the paint colors for us? It's yellow.
Light gray, and black.
Yellow primary, black secondary, gray or white highlight.
Or dark gray.
Just top row default gray.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna head out now. I just can't keep doing stuff with this much. I'm getting 350 millisecond ping times to Google, let alone to you.
Ugh. Okay. See you later then.
With the occasional dropped ping.
Yeah, Rob's.
Alright, we'll see you,
Plus, I
see you
haven't
next
had dinner
time
yet.
then.
I'm getting hungry. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna finish up working on this thing tomorrow, but
Well,
not
no, we
tomorrow.
can finish up now.
Next stream.
Rusty's still on, so he can still build his thing.
I like to build it up, finish it. But thanks for that idea.
Alright,
Anyways,
yeah,
I gotta
everyone to
go.
bed. Yeah, everyone to bed.
Also, it doesn't have a landing gear, so you might want to put that on just real quick.
I'll work on it when I chance.
Okay. And then, also, next live stream, I'll add a cargo system and stuff to it. So it's actually somewhat functional.
I'll probably work on our setting for the next chapter.
Sure. Bye, everyone.
Alright. See you folks later. Oops, forgot to make the bot leave. Thank you folks for watching this stream. We will see you next time. We'll be back for Friday for more... Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday for more Space Engineer Survival. See you